What the other two got to go. Pick one. I want to see something. That's it. Go ahead. Let's start the stream.
Damn, I might have to get
Shout
into
out to Super Arsenal for 10 fucking gifted, by the way. That's a big 10 gifted right there.
Hey, we didn't even start yet, for real. Oh shit, it is recording.
Oh,
yeah.
Dang, I was going to wait. Okay. Well, this is a recording. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. The only podcast where we're doing something different each stream. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got my guys in the building with me, man.
Oh, shout out to Joe Cast for another 5 gifted.
Yeah, I'm about to bust. Only one platform souls. How you doing today? Oh shit.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm preparing mentally speaking. I'm preparing physically as well for tomorrow. I'm doing a subathon on my Twitch stream for a maximum of 12 hours because anything more than that's kind of crazy right now. So.
Okay. Because we're recording now. TSO Kai or Sage Sinat or however you want to. Hey, how you doing
Big
today?
dog on campus, whatever.
I'm about to say the puppies are puppying right now.
The puppies are. All right, y'all listen. Yeah, all right, let's bring this shit to YouTube. Motherfucking mouse at that point.
We know that.
You bullied my YouTube chat. I think that's what happened.
Stop it, bro.
Hey, nah, your YouTube chat deserved it. I ain't gonna lie. And I told you it was gonna happen.
They was just watching the whole time.
That's what I was saying. I told you it was gonna fucking happen for the SLZ for SLC YouTube watchers, the YouTube streamers. Y'all still the driest community I've ever fucking seen. Now SLC on Twitch goes hard, but I've been said it. I said it on so scream me if I'm wrong. We played 2K. Them niggas was kind of there. The second we had to stop for 5 minutes. And niggas was barely talking anyway. Dry ass community. Even Soul Sage your lane. But you know what? I'm not gonna do that. Look, man. Shout out to TSO community. They were calling me Sage Sinat. I don't think I'm there, but we're almost at the 1 piece mark. 2K. We're currently at 1,888. Shout out the WWE fans, the Code fans, and the Pokey fans for their own reasons. But fuck that. Tonight's gonna be a great pod.
Okay. Damo, we got a question for you.
What's up?
When's the next time you going live, buddy?
I'm going back to my schedule starting tomorrow, man. I promise. It's been a cool little week, man. Had a lot going on, but hey, man, I'm all good. I'm all good. Straight.
When the last time you went live? I'm sure.
Bro did a push-up stream and
a week and some change ago. Like I'm just like, yeah, I be watching.
I'm about to look this up.
Hey, niggas don't think
I be lurking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is going on? How is this happening? I'm trying to go back to the 4. Yeah, what? Oh, I removed everybody from the fucking stage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I be looking at divides. I don't know. I have no clue. Last but certainly not least, man, my cap's off to y'all in the chat, man. Honestly, I'm enjoying this content creation type shit, man. So much so. Listen, chat, the tattoo is in. The tattoo is in. I was the first. Sage said he's signing up for second, and B-Souls and Damo are getting theirs together when we link up in Atlanta. Is that correct?
No.
I don't understand that.
Popular belief. No.
What's the?
Y'all not doing it? Y'all not gonna do it?
Hell no, but I will say that's tough. I will say that's tough.
Now my ex is going, and I need to do like a lot more push-ups. But hey, man, need to get back to the gym. But hey, it's on me.
Shit.
It's on me.
Permanent.
I hate.
Hats off to that guy. Let's keep it buck as always with me. What you mean?
No, because someone said it's supposed to expire in like 4 years. I forgot who said it.
So they think the podcast gonna expire in 4 years. Like, think about what they're saying. Think about what they're saying. If you really like, come on now.
Wait.
Come on now. Come on
no
now.
Way,
come on. We already saw. We for lifers. That's what it said. We for lifers. Ain't no way that shit. Come on. Hats off to y'all. The fuck? Niggas think this is a game? Anyway,
on the scale of 1 to 10. Wait. On the scale of 1 to 10, how bad did it hurt?
I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know everybody's aversion to needles, but I know needles are my thing. Like, strap me down, pass out. That's how you got to get a blood drawn for me, for real.
Yeah.
It was not even close to anything that you thought it would be. like 4 or 5. It's just like a continuous nuisance. Like it's an uncomfortable. What's an uncomfortable feeling? Like they describe it as like a cat scratch. Like if a cat scratch you once, and that may be too far on the end of how much pain. Like if a cat scratch you once, it's like I mean that kind of hurt. It's like
Okay.
But just think if a cat scratched you for 15 minutes.
Ow.
Damn. That
It's
hurts.
like
Oh no, I gotta come up with a sub goal for me to do it. I ain't gonna lie, I do need a tattoo.
Yeah, it's
My
really
dog be scratching me for
it's
15
really-
minutes straight.
but again, does a dog scratch hurt?
For 15 minutes straight?
No. I'm asking you, does it hurt for real? Like oh my
A
god,
singular scratch, no, but no.
And I think again, the 15 minutes at some point too, your arm goes numb. Not in a bad way. It is literally like it's like, oh, okay, I've kind of gotten. If somebody
I'm
pinch
still
you and they
scratching.
kind of hold it, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, like all right, yeah, okay. I mean, I didn't even. Oh shit, I didn't even know you was down there. Keep scratching, I guess, pussy.
This is crazy.
Hats off to the guys that's tatted up though. I don't know how you could like that shit.
I heard when you get shading, that's when it really hurts, but I don't know. I've never gotten one.
I got a little bit of shading. Mine was a slower process. I'm not gonna lie. Now color, they say color, but also you're lighter skin, so it wouldn't hurt on you. Color on like me and Damo, since we're darker skin, that lady was like, I got it really light.
Yeah, nope. I'm good on that.
I think it depends too on like where you get it type shit.
Yeah, that's what they said. So I mean, it's not. I mean, get him. I mean, we'll get him. We'll get him. I know. I got the plug now. We can stream in there, create the content in there. Listen, man. If you're new to this and you want to be true to this, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that join button. Listen, I'm myself back to streaming. I mean, I really didn't take a break either, just different formats of streaming. But yeah, we'll be streaming tonight. I want one stream where I can get the Sage's level. Make me like Sage. I be tying my do-rag like Mike. Make me like Sage. So
You don't even want subs. Yeah. Nah, I'm lying.
I almost called you a TOS slur, boy.
This
I almost called you a
man, this guy
TOS.
is a liar, bro.
Stop it.
Hey,
Stop it. Yeah.
Hey, I'm about to say something. My lie. You know what? Never mind, bro.
No, he's like, yes, you are lying. Yes, you are.
no, we're not.
Thank you. I'm not lying.
Like,
I know that's there. Yeah, we were lying. My bad.
Oh
my
my
bad. OG.
god!
My
All
bad.
right,
OG.
all right. My photo cheap. My fault.
We were.
okay, we're not gonna
Light
act
our
like
pants on fire, man.
we
My
don't
bad.
see the ad purposes. But anyway, y'all, because we honestly, you know, it's crazy. We didn't talk about why B Souls went to one platform, but like I texted it before, and I was like, oh dang, I thought it's gonna have a conversation about it. But I think we were on the same page, low key. Is what I said it, or you don't want to say it? You scared?
No, I said one text, and it was more so an explanation, not really a question. But
Oh no. I knew you figured out why, but we usually have conversations about it. I'm like, yeah, I agree. No cap. We're on the same page, twin. And YouTube shit is nerfing it for the live. I don't know.
that's crazy. I put up 2 clips today, 3 in a 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I didn't get to see it, twin. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
And clip out as soon as possible. It is already out, man.
And the ads. Never mind. Anyway. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, the real conversations that people want to have.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Sage, you're a better streamer than Agent, right?
Wait, hold on.
No.
Souls, why did you say the N-word in the recent video?
Is that the dude that clipped me up on Twitter?
Yeah, I
it's
missed
Chronic.
it.
No, I did not say it, bro.
I did miss it. I ain't gonna lie. I did.
I know what I'm reacting to.
That is crazy.
Shouldn't have linked.
I did miss it. Do we want to start with Johnathan Majors, or do we want to start with Ant Edwards? John Majors, Ant Edwards. John Majors is a basketball pod. Ant Edwards.
Yeah, I'm about to say they're gonna want the basketball shit first, and then John Major is still going on. Jimmy.
Well, it just
Oh, not no
concluded
more.
today.
How to say? Yeah,
Oh, it's concluded.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
I lost track of it too, buddy. I don't know. I really did.
I'm sorry. I'll admit I'm gonna be learning live. I'll try to do as much research as I can.
I do want to talk about Castanet. All right, let me take this hat off. Let's get serious, because
Wait, but before I take it off, where did you get it? That ass.
Yeah, where did you get that?
hating ass
You look like
nigga.
a Funko.
So you mad because you couldn't pull this off?
No, I'm just saying you look like a Funko.
All
I
right.
love Funkos.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's
I got
crazy.
a Funko.
No, he's crazy. He's crazy.
All right.
He's crazy. He's
Hey,
crazy.
hats off to you. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Where'd you get it? All right, man. It's cool. It's cool. It's
What?
cool. It's cool.
Boy, you better.
You still got the cardboard in there.
No, it's not the cardboard. It's too big on the inside, so I gotta. I gotta. You feel me? Type shit. This is a big. It's so much bigger in person. I'm not gonna lie to you. All
Funko
right.
No.
Man, NBA players have W dick management, right?
That's a way to put it.
They do. So we get some Anthony Edwards news from today, and Anthony Edwards has been on fire. I've been seeing some TikToks about him as a player, him as a superstar in this league, him as a entity. He's got a new shoe out. They had a great ad campaign for it. Him and KD went back and forth about who's got the better signature shoe, and probably later on my stream we'll go over who has the better signature shoe, like of all time. But he has a great signature shoe. Timberwolves are on fucking fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a charismatic guy, handsome, right? I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's crazy to say.
Ant?
Yeah, Ant.
Good looking guy.
Good looking guy. But I ain't gonna lie. With all that going on for you, you can't escape the beef. You cannot escape the drama. Anthony Edwards' side chick, Instagram model woman comes out and puts him on Front Street for forcing her, as the streets would say, to get an abortion. Yeah.
Pressing B stars.
This is Dream Page. We'll read it. Her text to him, I still have an appointment on the 27th. He says, hell no, I can't do this. So now what? What a great response. Get an aberration. Honestly, I had an aberration with my son about 2 years ago, and I regret it every day. A man, you can't force a kid in the world. You don't know what it is yet. That's not the point. I had an aberration 2 years ago, and I regret it. I mean, we're going back and forth. Anthony Edwards says that he'll send her some money for it. She said she didn't ask for the money, but okay. She says that, you just don't want a baby. Is that what you're saying to all this? Because I've been cool with you. This is where I think it's key. Ant responds, I don't want kids. Let's handle this like grown-ups. She says, okay, I'm not trying to force you to be a dad to a baby you don't want. I just don't like aberrations. That doesn't make me wrong. If you really don't want to do this, then fine. I won't. He says, just take the pills. She says, you don't care about me. Blase, blase, blah. They're sending the money. There's an exchange of money, apparently. He wants the video. Once she starts taking the pills with the box and stuff like that, she says she's got to take the pills, the other half of the pills, in 24 hours. And for you aberration, generals down there in the chat, let us know if that's how that works. She sends an AI baby. Yeah, I think that
He's heating up.
Oh shit,
Wow. That's crazy.
He's heating up.
Heating up is crazy.
She sends the AI baby. He says, send a video. She says, I haven't taken them or received anything. Notice the dates. Send a video. Why you repeating that shit? The video? I was asleep. Where's the video?
Yo.
So I send you what you asked, and it's fuck me. You gonna ignore me? My attorney's gonna handle it. Blase, blase, blah. She says, I never once ran to the internet about no one. I tried over and over again to handle this privately, and my efforts were ignored. I've been lied to and manipulated by someone who knows exactly what they're doing and takes no accountability for anything. I'm gonna pull it, but there it is right there. She does eventually post the wire transfer of the 100,000 wows and cows and bands.
He's on fire.
Yes, 100,000 wows
So
and
she's
cows.
keeping it, and he paid for the.
Yeah.
No fees too, huh?
Now think about this.
Wait. She's keeping it?
No. She's not keeping the baby.
Oh.
She got rid of the
Oh,
baby.
okay.
She got 100,000 wilding.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say this: the only way that I know to get 100,000 now, have Anthony Edwards babies, BTSO and stream. Like I don't know. That's the only way that I know how.
This got to be a form of bullying.
Can't be. So based off of what I just read so far, and I'll pull her up because I ain't gonna lie, he just like Zion for real. What are y'all thoughts on just that conversation? Just getting it off on her.
He ain't never a good guy in this situation, no matter what you do, unless you want the kid. You're never going to be a good guy. That's just, I guess, that rip a Band-Aid off. Now he could have handled that a bit more bit more maturely. I think we all agree there. The send the video spam is kind of insane. Obviously you don't want a kid at the end of the day. At the core, wrap up, bro. It is what it is. But he paid. I'm starting off the conversation because it's a multi-layered conversation. But it's no matter what we say, there's really another side that has a good point. To tell you the truth.
Sage is book. He's BSing. Ain't no other side to have the truth. Listen, Anthony Edwards handled that situation 112% correct for the man for the position that he took. His position, I don't want a kid. I'm letting you know I don't want a kid. Do you want a kid? Because I don't. My attorney handled it if you want a kid, and I don't want a kid because I don't want a kid. The moment we're talking about handling it more maturely, no, he was very upfront and honest about what he wanted. Now, if you want to say he was immature for not strapping up, whatever. Hey, man.
Oh, my God.
Right, whatever. All right. Hey, man. Wait, I'm not going to
judge. By the way, yes, that counted in my maturity
too.
Yes.
If that makes you mature, call me a child. I don't tell you. Oh, listen. Other than that, everything else he did, utmost mature. Listen, I'll pay for it. I don't want it. I'm letting you know I don't want it. The moment she sent the AI baby photo, everything was out the window because bitch, you're playing games. So what are we playing games for? She sent that. Oh, look how cute. Where's the video? There. And again, mind you, she had 24 hours to take it. It was like 2-3 days between these. Where's the video text? So now I'm getting worried. That was really the kicker. There was days between this, and you had 24 hours to take the pill. What are we doing? Why are you playing? And then the moment attorneys are brought up, now we want to run. Oh, I was done so dirty and wrong. No, you're playing games. Take the damn pill. If you don't, and if he goes you, he goes you. Name of the game, chick. You know this. You have a botch BBL. You know how this goes. I'm sorry.
Playing games and doesn't want a kid, huh?
You triggered my trap card.
No, it's too late. It's too late, Damo. It's too late. It's too late.
That, huh?
A lot of adults play games out here. I don't know who we're talking about.
All of a sudden, he doesn't want kids, huh? I see that, and I raise you his baby's mother. Yeah. This is his main girlfriend, who is also 30-something years old, and Chief Keef's baby mama. This is her, I want to say 4 days ago, with her maternity shoot. Pregnant, showing the little foot off, saying that this is Anthony Edwards' baby. Yes. Damn. But all of a sudden, he doesn't want kids. Right.
With her, yes.
You don't want
He didn't
kids.
say that. He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Did he have to say that?
Yeah,
He
be
don't
straight
want
up.
kids.
You don't want kids. There we go. Hey.
That
No,
text
wait.
messages are up there. We can pull them
The
back up.
text message is out there. He said he don't want kids, plural. Is that his first child? I mean, if we're playing semantic games, let's really break down grammar, the English language. He said, I don't want kids, plural. How many kids does he have? Is that his first child? If that was his first child, I mean, what trap card was activated? He ain't lied. He still told the truth. He don't want kids.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hey, Chad, that's the sound of a man with no rebuttal.
I will say, Damo saying it in a crazy way. I'll say this. I think it's somewhat does one of those things from third person. It'll be somewhat unrealistic for that nigga to just go full blown asshole mode and be like, I just don't want kids with you specifically. But in
why
general,
not at
though,
this point?
No, what?
but hey, I ain't gonna lie, gun to my head, what she should or should not have done. You already were just spamming send the video or shit like that. Maybe he was avoiding saying that just so she didn't end up keeping the kid they didn't want or whatever the case may be. In the day, he probably was better off saying it at that point. They clearly were not on the best of terms at that point of the conversation. And I give Anthony Edwards credit for this though. Hey, not a lot of niggas would like lie about this, that, and the third to go around saying I don't want kids. That nigga from I want to say frame one. I just don't want kids. So now if you cap, cool, but I give him credit for I do not want kids. I'm telling you now, you keep the kid. This is a decision that I am not with. I got an attorney, blah, blah, blah. I give him credit for that.
Yeah, typically for situations like this, we have to put pieces together, make assumptions. I don't know about y'all, but it seemed pretty clear cut to me. It just seemed like Anthony Edwards did something that he did not want to do. He is trying to fix it in retrospect. It kind of backfired on him. But hey, like what Damo said, for the position he is trying to take, I think he handled it well. Now I do think I'm a pro-choice guy, so that goes both ways. If the woman wants to, you know what I'm saying, do the aberration, she can do it. But if she wants to keep it, that's also ultimately up to her. But and I think he tried his best. Made a mistake. He's living with it.
He didn't try his best. The nigga is a pillow talker. All right, let's get that out here. He's a well. I want to see if Bezos can find that video. Bezos, do you have that video where he was in bed with his girlfriend, baby mama, talking about some? Can't none of y'all hoes get me except for this one right here.
Not that specific video, but it was in a video that I watched. And this guy is our new Armand Wiggins, by the way. I need y'all to know that. But
send me that. Yes, it's the one.
His intro is funny as fuck.
What that nigga say? Not Kareem Deezy. Now you know Kareem Deezy is in the room. All right, you know that,
he
right?
Recording.
you know he recorded, right? Oh, okay, okay.
It's in topics. Please play the intro, bro. It's so funny.
Cause that shit was funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That shit was so funny when I was watching it on Bezos' stream. Hold on, let me play the intro before I skip to the actual thing.
I know Chiggs is recording. No Chiggs smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
you know Chiggs gonna have everything up there.
Whatever you say, Chiggs gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
It's your boy Dash.
Who is Chig? The nigga name is like Chiggs Wiggins or some shit like that, bro.
Chiggs Wiggins.
Okay. Let me see. Is this it? I think this is it. The first part.
Come up off a nigga from signing the contract. She the only one. No, her.
Boy, don't lie.
She the only one that's coming up. Look, she new to the table. So I'm a little green for her. Everybody else, the light is the same color as my damn jacket. Hey, you talking about? You feel me?
She recently took two.
I just know when niggas ain't moving player for real. Like, and honestly, that's what it is. First of all, you going raw in a woman that's shaped like this. I'll pull up the BBL photo. If you going raw in a woman that's shaped like this, nasty ass popcorn ass video. But yeah, if you going raw in this, like, come on, bro.
Y'all are.
Yo, I'm convinced. Yo, these NBA players do not be having the options we assume they have. Just saying, man. Something's different in the water. You got the Josh Giddey situation. You got niggas like Zion and Edwards just dealing with women like this, and the Mariah Mills. Like, bro, are the streamers killing the game like that? Are content creators really on the come up so fast? They just taking all the bitches from these niggas? There's no way.
You gotta think we in the house and the BBOs is outside. So as a result,
that's crazy.
That's just their fantasy though. Like, dudes fantasize about that big. You nigga, look at their porn results. Big monster booty gawking on big.
He's a porn star. Big monster booty gawk.
It just makes sense.
Your dreams
Go right now. Go into the store right now and put your hand in the
monster booties gawking. Like, God damn.
Go in
NSFW.
Go in NSFW to Discord and tell me that's not what I'm describing. Big monster booties gawking on 13-inch anaconda cock, like.
Yo, nah, bro. NSFW is that's a different beast, bro. NSFW is a different thing, bro. Them niggas is nasty. I did one of those scrolls through that to see what niggas is on. I'm scrolling. I forgot who it was. All I see is, hey man, yo, mods, get on this. Where's the head video?
Damo, yes.
Wait, this is the worst part. I see a segment of head videos, then the same guy. Nah, these aren't big enough. Oh no. We gotta start banning niggas. No.
We gotta ban niggas
The
for doing
Discord is
too
free
much
this
shit.
month.
Yeah, the Discord is free.
Free Discord.
Free.
For the freaks, free Discord.
The Discord is
We
free.
need new freaks in there.
But you telling me? But tell me if I'm lying or not. Like them niggas only like 13 pluses in there. So I'm telling you, if given money, yo, the chat. Everybody, not everybody, but most of these folks, they seeking out the big booty BBL freakazoids. Because even Ant's actual girlfriend is thick too, but she's just not like bad shape thick.
Yeah, like
She's
you got BBL. I knew it was going. That's why I didn't want to talk. That's why I didn't want to talk, bro. That's why I didn't want to fucking talk, bro. Yeah, I knew it was coming, bro.
The thickies are out.
Man, fuck this podcast, man. Let me be very clear, Chad. I draw the line. If I have to be the thicky sage of the group, I draw the line at BBLs, bro. Look, man, the nasty BBLs at that. If you got a fake butt, I don't know, cool. The jump where you like your thighs here, but the ass is still all the way here. Nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna lie, I'm good.
I think it's a case of not every meal can be Ruth Chris. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a snack. Sometimes you just want to go to McDonald's type shit. Not everyone can be Ruby Rose, so you need the thick.
Calling these bitch, yeah, you're done. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Pack him up, y'all. Get him out of here.
The thick time, the curvy time.
You need the BBL demons on a Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't. I don't need to see Rick Ross and Rod Wave standing in the McDonald's line. Like, nigga, you make too much money for this. I'm sorry. No.
You think Rick Ross and Rod Wave don't eat McDonald's though?
They don't go get it. They don't stand in line for it.
Hey, nobody said Anthony Edwards was going to get her.
Yeah.
Nobody said
he got
that.
an assistant. Yo.
That's very true.
Niggas start salivating when them things come through, but the thick time, the curvy type.
If you ask your man, so you ask your assistant, hey, yo, go get me one, and that's the one he go get, you gotta fire your man. There's no way.
Look at the freak of minx. Look at the freak of minx in the chat. I'm cool with nice built light skins. Nobody asked you that. Why are you doing it right now? Y'all nasty in the chat.
No one's talking about y'all, bro. No one,
like, come on, bro. But I think ultimately, for real, all jokes aside, because I know the YouTube chat. Here go Beta Omar. No,
oh my God.
I'm telling y'all right now. One, they just like those, and two, they're just extremely irresponsible. But it's the same shit. The only reason why we know about this stuff now is because we have social media. This happened back in the day, when the 2010s, the 2000s, the 90s, the hey, listen, and my mom told me she used to be in the club, and Dominique Wilkins would come through in Atlanta. My God, hoes was just going crazy, just ass naked, in the club, literally willing to get like risking getting kicked out for Dominique Wilkins. So it just happens. It legitimately just happens. He just needed to be more responsible. Wrap that shit up, young fella. Stop pillow talking to these women, because I know you be pillow talking to these women. Don't try to put them on some pedestal. Nah, Ant got too much game to be going out like that. You want to suck his dick next. Stop it. Them niggas is just lame too with money. I'm not even necessarily saying Ant is lame with money. I'm just saying y'all thought he was this guy. He getting this BBL woman pregnant, and she ain't even got no belly button. Like, come on, what are we talking about here?
Hey, no.
She look like Kyle XY. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, tough. That is tough, bro. Hey, man, yeah, you just gotta be smarter. Ain't nobody. I mean, Twitter. Ain't nobody mad at Lil Ant. You just gotta be smarter. No belly button is absurd, though.
Yeah, but no, because I'm telling you,
it's Kyle XY.
You don't know who Kyle XY is? Kyle XY is a show from back in the day that was on the CW. And I don't know what that nigga was. No, that nigga that had no belly button. But I seen the picture of the girl today, and oh god, that bitch had no belly button. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why she ain't got no belly button?
What is this?
You
Why do you look like Matt Rife?
Kyle XY? Yeah, that's Kyle XY. That nigga had no belly button, right?
Yes.
Freaky convo going on.
That random ass deep.
That's a deep cut.
That's a crazy deep cut.
I'm just
like niggas in there probably. Yo, I know exactly what you talking about, Omar. Like,
nigga, she do look like Kyle XY.
I didn't think about that. I don't like the memory. Like, okay,
highly XY shit.
Let me try to find her. Yeah, honestly, this also what happens. Oh, here she go. This what happens, and this is a lot of tittyage. But you know, we on Twitch now, so we basically on the left. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, Butterman for the $10 TTS.
Butterman.
Damn, it didn't go through. It says
Yeah,
fuck
like that,
WWE. Also the Black Man HD. Shush you. It won't let me delete it. LOL.
Hey man,
This
WWE won the poll just now.
this the a woman that he was skeeting all up in.
Why they look like AI?
Is she Asian?
I'm sorry. Like, is that? No, man.
was
See,
like, why
chat
is
saying
her
it too. Like, I thought that was AI.
Oh, like, her belly button kind of high, ain't it? But I had to think about like where belly buttons is for real. I'm like, nah, I still feel like it was kind of high.
I don't know what that was. So
That's how you know that shit over.
It was a belly slit. It ain't like a belly
fake.
button. It was like a belly slit because she done had work done. I guess I don't know. I leave it alone. If it started looking like Pokemon, nigga, just I don't know.
Like me too.
and the last thing I'm gonna say when
no, those black Chinese back in the day for looking like me. Never be funny, bro.
Damn, bro.
The last thing I'm gonna say about this, just because I know how like dudes get down, like for real, I do genuinely believe like there's a world in which, and I know YouTube chat is gonna kill it, but that he was telling her, you know, I'll give you my everything, telling her all this. I don't think they have to do all that to hit. I think niggas do say all that just to hit though.
Yeah, probably.
And it's the strangest thing in the world. We even saw the same situation with Zion and Mariah Mills. And I know people gonna say, oh, well, shut up, nigga, shut up. That Zion was telling Mariah Mills, huh?
I said, I think she's still tweeting about him. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Like I don't gotta unmute it, but I feel like if I unmute it, I'll see like 7 Zion tweets.
But Zion was telling Mariah Mills, all that, I'll move you here, I'll love you, I'll take care of you forever. Okay. Well, now it's time to come out. I don't know.
I was just kidding.
I don't know about that. I ain't gonna lie.
Came up, bro. Season starting back to backs, 3 days and 5 nights type shit.
Yeah, but you seen that? You seen that case of Mountain Dew? I don't know where I put it. These gonna say you be lying. You would lie for pussy, B-Sos?
No.
I would.
I was about to say, I think at this point, man, like 90% of celebrities like move like this. I ain't gonna lie.
They have
we
to.
just don't know it.
Yeah.
We just don't know it. I was watching Butterman
While
again for
we
another
on
$5.
this, Milkman stand up. Scarjo faux life.
Yeah.
You know.
Nah, I'm good.
R. Joe fall. Don't know. Oh wait, Scarlett Johansson.
TTS going crazy.
I am
today.
trying to Mariah in your Mills, Omar.
Hey,
What
yo.
does that mean?
Yo, stop.
Now I was watching Lil Yachty's pod earlier with Kai, and they was just talking about like what celebrities do, and they were talking about how like, man, Lil Yachty isn't even as bad as like his friends and shit like that. And Lil Yachty was talking about like he paid for someone's teeth, like $25,000 on a one-way PJ, and that's not as bad as his friends. I'm like, jeez.
Yeah, they be. You don't think? Come on now. You think I wasn't out there saying I know Duke Dennis? Let me stop.
You could, bro. Stop, bro.
Yo, you're sick. You are sick.
That's nasty.
I know Duke. The big drop. Let me see real quick.
I can get you up in there. Yeah, you think
The summer pool party.
Yeah.
I see some of the footage.
Yeah,
it's all public information, man.
like, come on. You think? No, but people be doing that. So it is what it is. You fuck your way through the ladder. It's like Mortal Kombat. Women, okay, just climb the ladder. Put your pussy on them.
That's a sad realization. Hey man,
Yeah,
YouTube chat gonna kill you for that.
Or stream like Sage. I don't. You need money. Watch some anime on stream.
This is crazy. This
Play
is
some
absurd,
Pokemon.
man.
Yeah.
Y'all
Nah,
know nobody-
that
It's a
ass,
mixed
man. I'm
blend.
proud of you. No cap. All jokes
Appreciate
aside,
it,
I'm
man.
proud.
Appreciate it,
Yeah.
man. It's a
Yeah,
it's a
take
mixed
my
blend.
hat off. Take my hat off. Y'all know nobody that's fucked through the ladder of your friend group?
Oh well, duh. But
I know a couple.
yeah, what I say.
Oh, friend group, no, but I do know women who have
Stop.
fucked
I
up
heard you.
ladders.
I'm about to say, and they escaped. Yeah, I didn't hear them all the way.
I done had some that skip me. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even know.
Oh my god.
Because I didn't know they was doing it. Me, damn, bro, that was an option. Yeah, it's fucked up. Then they go
Well, my
around
turn, huh?
saying, that's what I'm saying. They go, oh yeah, they got the nerve to say this bullshit. Oh yeah, Omar's friend group, they be fucking for real. Me, I didn't get a chance. Or if they talk bad about it, yeah, can't nobody Omar's friend group fuck. What about me though? You skip me. You skip me. So
It's never my turn, man. Shit sucks. I mean, the shit's great. You ain't gotta do it.
Let's see what House of Highlights won't pick us up.
Yo, this is the most unserious pod,
We're
bro.
nasty, bro.
This is the most unserious pod, bro. He's on fire.
Well, nah, I'll say this. Who does Shannon Sharp do his podcast with? He just streams straight to YouTube?
He independent.
I was say
really?
there's a late night show with Ocho Cinco though.
Yeah.
Is that's like their own thing too on YouTube, or is that backed by somebody?
I think the only mainstream platform that would let us get our shit off for real is Barstool. Okay. You'd be Barstool.
Because I'm about to say that shit that Shannon got off with Deion Sanders. I don't know if y'all seen that. That shit was wild.
Oh, what are you saying?
I got the clip right here. Boom, boom, boom. He was basically telling this story of one of his sexual endeavors with Deion Sanders, which was crazy to me.
If y'all getting skipped in the chat, put the ones up.
All right, it is not reading. Hold on, let me read
Yeah, it didn't
the
read
real
that
quick.
shit at all.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go work out for a bit. Can't wait for next week for my trip to check 10K on brothels, baby. Fuck it, if I'm gonna be nasty, I'll be loud about it.
Well, you know.
This is crazy.
a lot
Shout
of
out
ones
to
in
the
the chat.
Butterman.
Shouts out to the ones in the chat, man. Shouts out to the ones in the chat.
I ain't see no twos.
I see it's one. It's one.
Oh, 1, 2.
Ain't that chronic? That nigga's a liar. Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, yeah, W.
I'm about to say, I ain't
Yo,
hear shit.
That's dick suck. That's dick suck.
Fuck is we listening to?
I can't
I'm
hear
about
it.
to say,
Can y'all hear it?
I barely hear it.
Barely.
Send it to me. Send it to me on Twitter. Send it to me on Twitter.
It's like if you were to be playing it through your phone on the mic, but like
It's
low.
their topics. I don't
Okay,
know why.
okay. I'll play it.
That's crazy.
What's going on, Grandpa? You good over there?
Uh-oh.
Here this guy goes. He about to start bouncing.
Hey, it takes two to bounce.
Set it up. He set it up.
I'm good, man. I'm
Set it
good.
up.
I'm good.
That's how the setup happens right there, man. Those little something out there, somebody start bouncing.
Born in '97 is old as hell.
You were born in '96. All right, bro. All right, whatever.
Hold on, paint the whole picture now. Don't cheat me.
Yeah, don't cheat me either.
Position. You know I'm the back shop king. Oh Lord Jesus. And what I'm about to say is 1,000% true.
Talk to me, baby.
So she passed gas.
Yes, sir.
She said, "Excuse me." Do it. She looked back and said, "Excuse me." No, she. Time. She said, "Excuse me." Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna take mine off too. How she do it? She said, "Excuse me." I said, "That's all right, baby. I generally make them shit." Ooh. It kept going. I'm with it. I'm hell with it time.
Hey.
Both of y'all nasty, man.
Hey,
Oh,
what are we doing? What is wrong with this nigga?
really becoming like
Like
dead ass.
They're going crazy, bro.
Oh my god. That nigga said I forced the scat. What? What?
Hey,
This
Shannon
is
has
light.
been Shannon has been getting cooked this week though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't see the context on it, but I seen the jump talking about, I used to like Shannon Sharp, think he was attractive until he started talking about it. I'm like, oh, well.
He started talking about relationships with Kirk Franklin, and he talked like how he talked now at 50 years old, and niggas was like, "Oh,
Damn, niggas betraying Unc now. That's tough.
I mean, I think he is who I thought he was, because I got, uncles like that. Like, okay, you might appear to be cooler on the outside, and then, oh damn, you sound 20 at 50. Go start a fucking family, grandpa. Like,
This is crazy.
No, for real. Like, come on, bro.
I hear you. Wait.
I haven't looked into this at all, and I know people are like, "Oh shit, that's crazy for Omar to say." But anyway, Johnathan Majors is no longer Kang. Yeah, it is official. Verdict is in. He got hit with 2 counts. He was charged for 4, if I'm not mistaken. Got hit with 2 counts. I'll read exactly what those 2 counts are. I do want to say this about Amp before I, find this shit though. Hey, yeah, he's on a historic run. He need to just find a way to simmer it down. All publicity ain't good publicity. I'm not even saying he did anything wrong, but just it is what it is.
Yeah, the thing with the gays in his rookie year, then this.
Yeah. So yeah, Johnathan Majors convicted on 2 misdemeanors. The 2 misdemeanors were, Jesus Christ. Just how was it? Found guilty of 1 count of 3rd-degree assault and 1 count of 2nd-degree harassment, but acquitted of 2 other counts of assault and aggravated harassment in a split verdict. Both counts he was convicted on were misdemeanors. This seems to be a pattern of this year. This is what I got to take away from it for me, is that people that aren't a part of like the legal system aren't necessarily in those courtrooms, aren't taking in all these things. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. Your CSI, background knowledge or assumptions, whatever the case may be, that shit doesn't mean anything. It doesn't.
I learned that during after the Tory trial. I haven't done keeping up with any law shit, man, because I just don't keep up. So for me to make assumptions on either side, I'm not gonna. And for this case specifically, chat, I'm gonna make it clear right now. I have not kept up with it ever. Like the only time I kept up with this, was when it first came out and we talked about it on the pod. But literally ever since, I have not kept up with it. So.
Damn, I'm getting a feeling deja vu here. But I will say for sure that nah, man. I mean, like law content, I think it's at the end of the day just a bunch of motherfuckers just chatting though.
My bad.
Really brown. Jesus. Nah, shit aside though, everybody's just yapping. Like even when even during our peak Tory versus Meg pod discourses or whatever, you would think the main thing that pissed me off was essentially didn't do research or anything like that. It's just at the end of the day, even if you do research, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everybody's just chatting until we get the final verdict, because there's some shit that at the end of the day, some people will just not know. And so it's just, I don't want to say law content in general is just lazy or whatever, because there's clearly levels to it where you can be informed. But at the end of the day, bro, it's all speculation, and nobody will ever be objectively correct until there's a ruling. And then even with said ruling, I did see something about the lawyer saying they're still hopeful in clearing his name and shit like that. So even with that, technically, we still don't know for a fact. We just only know what the judge has ruled.
Yeah, I'm typically y'all know this. Like I'm typically against like gatekeeping and shit. Shout out to Amari for the sub. But like the only 2 areas where I make exceptions for that is like the medical field, anything medical related. I'm gonna leave that up to doctors, and law. Like I'm gonna leave that up to the lawyers to talk about. So shout out to the lead attorneys of the world, the AVs of the world, and things of that nature. So
Yeah, I think with this, I mean, for me, I've kept up, I mean, relatively things you'll see like on social media, stuff like that. I was reminded that this was still going on when the video of him putting her in the car and running away. I really looked at it, like watched it, and from that video, I don't know if y'all seen it. From that video, my first reaction was, "Damn, he threw her in that car, didn't he? Like he was making sure she was in the car." Like I'm being dead serious. When I first watched it, I was like, "Damn, he really put her in that damn car. And then he took off and ran. She chasing him. So I'm like, all right, so unless I'm missing something with him throwing her in the car, because it was a lot of ruffling. So I'm like, all right, is he getting little short jabs in there? Like, is he really like in the car? Like, I'm really trying to see if I'm seeing something. I'm trying to be unbiased as ever. I'm like, at most, me and my Twitter, I call it Twitter law eyes. Me and my Twitter law eyes, I mean, you kind of threw that bit in the car kind of hard and then ran away. I don't know what the charges is here. And that's why I left it alone. You seen niggas like Deshaun Mustard, annual spaces every time something came up. And you would have thought Mustard went to law school. I was like, I didn't know you was in the law like that game, like really fighting for it. And I'm like, that's cool. I just know what it looks like if something comes out like he's guilty. And then you got to sit here and defend all this. And I'm not willing to do it. So I seen it, left it alone. I was like, I'm just going to wait for a verdict to come out. I learned from the Tory and Meg thing. That was the last time I said I'm indulging in Twitter law. I'm good on that because I don't know the law. And I don't know what's going on. I don't have all the information. I'm not there in the damn in the courtroom. I'm not there. I'm not getting I don't know enough. So I'm just sit back and watch. And that's what I did. And I was not surprised when the verdict came out what it was.
So from my understanding, and this is for the chat, for the people that have watched the video and all this stuff like that, I think it's already been said and laid that we are very much novices in this conversation. And novice might even be like a stretch to add to the conversation. Legitimately, from my understanding, and it's limited, what the main evidence was the SUV footage, and then also the prior context of the text messages and stuff like that, which wasn't supposed to be involved in the case, but Johnathan Majors' attorney somehow allowed that to be in the case because they displayed it or some shit like that. They referenced it, so then they made it admissible, something like that. Mm-hmm. All in all, in this, I think when we see stuff, because I didn't even know the trial started. You know, we saw it when it first came out. We made a comment about it. Cool. I thought the court date was set for later, like 2024 type shit. Because, you know, court cases are like that. Young Thug's trial is on hold, on recess until 2024 right now because of a situation that happened in court. I know stuff can be stretched out as long. I thought this was next year. Like Damo said, I got reminded based off of the SUV footage just popping up. The SUV footage popped up. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't even know they were in trial. And then today, I got, oh, damn, it's over with. There's a verdict. I truly didn't even know.
The only reason I knew was Mustard called me on Twitter. Yes, I did not stutter when I said that.
Called you on Twitter?
Dude, I literally was just sitting here doing work, and I look at my phone. Omo Mustard is calling you on X. Swipe right to answer. What the fuck?
What? I didn't know you could do that.
Shit's crazy. We talked about something else, but it was mentioned. It was mentioned in the conversation.
Nigga called you? Okay. Well, that's
on
okay.
Twitter. It was crazy. Dama, you're muted, by the way.
I'm about to say, yeah, that is a new feature. They said they updated niggas calling people on Twitter. Y'all might want to go and deactivate that because if it's not deactivated, motherfuckers have the option. Hey, Almor's called me on Instagram like 3 times. I never know why. I'm saying it now. Almor, I'm going to be 100% honest, gang. I seen you call, and I really was like, he's calling me from Instagram.
Yeah.
It's like calling me on Snap. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Nah, I don't. It can't be to this. I can't be next to whatever you call me.
Niggas. Well, do niggas call y'all on Discord?
Not randomly.
Nah.
Okay.
Niggas call you on Discord?
I've had a couple times where people call me on
there. And randomly, like just when I'm super bored, I'll go through my requests on just like different apps or whatever. I just go through random stuff. Yeah. I go through my requests on Discord. 2 missed calls. What? Who? First of all, who are you?
You called me twice?
Who are you? I don't even know who you are.
Pick up on Measy.
Me. And that's the other thing. The times 3. What? Are you lost your mind? But yeah, so I just think it's a situation where like the way that people consume this information, and some people may be more studied than others are, so I'll give them credit there. But the way that these people consume this information is just very sporadic, just chaos. You know, you forget, and then boom, this big thing happens, and it shifts your opinion. And then another, you know, you forget, life goes on, boom, another thing is said and it's made headlines, and then it's just, this changes your opinion in a different direction or strengthens your opinion in your direction. I don't think that that's the way that court should happen. I don't think people should, if you ever get to sit on a jury, I don't think that's the way that you should go into it like that. Yeah. Obviously, there's a complete court proceeding that happens and people make decisions. Now, I don't necessarily, in this specific incident, can't say if it was right, can't say if it was wrong, can't say if they interpreted things as bad, but the way that people react on social media is based off of blurbs. It's based off of one-offs. It's based off of just this hyperbolic thing, headlines. And that's the way, but I mean, they do it in any sort of critique or analytical conversation at all. Listen, Jokic will never beat the bad defender headlines because he got hit with the headline once. People never watch the Nuggets game again. So then in any conversation, oh, this might be the case. And, you know, it happened to Johnathan Majors. Even if he goes, appeals, they have some newfound footage, evidence, all this other stuff like that that completely sways it. No, nobody's reading that. It's sad to say, nobody's reading that. So, I mean, it'll be what it'll be. Fuck it, let's get nasty, though. Who's the new king? Who's the new king?
Yeah, I think that's a conversation we can have, is the MCU conversation. You think there is going to be a new king, or they're just going to rework
Well, so
the
they
whole thing?
they changed the name of future Marvel movies from Kang Dynasty to just like Avengerverse or some shit like that. So they've already
They said Avengers 5, I think.
Yeah, Avengers 5. So they've already shed that.
Just something until they find a new name, basically.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Golly, they are. If we thought they were cooked already, my God, somebody turn that stove up, literally up, and just started cooking harder and faster and making more flambés. So what does Marvel do from here? Type shit.
I think this is good for him. I think you were able to reassess, go back to the drawing board, and really pump out some good fucking movies. Let's stop whatever current track you guys are on. Obviously, this derailed it for the good. This is something that makes you put a pause in things and really look at what's going on. The community is complaining about your product. Everyone is upset about what you are putting out. Go back to the drawing board and let's figure out we can put out some better shit. Is the right thing to do. What I think is going to happen is one or two things. They're going to say, fuck it, and make Lakeith Stanfield Kang or somebody else, and just some other talented Negro that niggas love. That Lakeith Stanfield, someone with good range, great actor. And if he does a good performance, niggas will fall in love with him being Kang and nothing to be mad about. Now people will be mad, why haven't y'all recasted Black Panther? No reason why the character should have died with Chadwick Boseman, but that's a conversation for that. Or B, they're just gonna force some little petty villain out the way until they decide when to introduce Dr. Doom or the next big bad Galactus or some shit. That's really it. They're either gonna force a villain or recast somebody niggas is gonna love.
Yeah, it just depends on how safe Marvel wants to go, because I think the safe route is just recasting, because they have too much invested in the timeline right now around Kang's storyline, so that would be the safe route. But if they want to go big or go home, and there's a chance they could go home, like they could really change shit up, make Avengers 5 something completely different, change future projects, and they got a chance to you know what I'm saying, have a puncher's chance to come back from this deficit that they're in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie though, me personally, and I know the numbers might not make sense at all, just reset the whole shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, reset the whole shit. Yeah. New MCU. Actually, no MCU. Let's just Marvel movies, independent Marvel movies in their own universe. That's my vibe, but that's just me though. That's just me. Sage, you're muted.
Oh shit, yeah, I am. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen though. I say that because there's the hype of like, I mean, Civil War. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but Civil War, the hype of that movie alone is literally what if my favorite superheroes fought each other. So that splitting them up and they not even having them fight side by side, yeah, that ain't never going. That ain't never happening.
Yeah. Money wise, the Avengers movies make too much money, too much hype, and they got a whole universe like Disney and everything. So it's not gonna happen. But I think like if they can make it, just this is my ideal world. The way they have Pixar set up, you know, it's a universe, but like everything is in their own lane. I would love that for Marvel. It's not gonna happen though. It's cool though.
Would you love that for Marvel though? Because when we really break it down, if they're gonna start putting out stories of 8 or 6 heroes, and you only care about 2 of them, is that really going to be good for? Is that really going to be good for everything? I think the benefit of the Avengers is the fact that motherfuckers did not like Thor's movies, but you'll love him in the Avengers. Motherfuckers might not like Incredible Hulk movie, but you like him in the Avengers, and that'll compensate for it. If you start divvying it up and just it's slick little references to whoever, Shang-Chi, and I'm watching Black Panther, and he references Shang-Chi, so you know it's all in the same universe, but they never interact and no one intermingles. I think that'd be whack for what they've done for the past over a decade. Well, decade now.
But I think that's the case now. The only way they come back from it is those Avengers movies. The only way they make up for it is, okay, if you don't like this character, but you like this character, you'll like this Avengers movie because everyone is in the same movie. But like other studios have made it work. I don't see why Marvel can't do the same thing. But
and I know this is like a jump back from the conversation, so I'm on the timeline scrolling, reading just a little bit more about it from those that feel as if Jonathan Majors was done unjustly. And hey, call me duh in the comments, but I'm seeing people talk about just the SUV running away incident, which I recognize is probably one of the bigger parts of the case. Nobody is referencing apparently the history, the text messages, the insinuations of a potential violent past, et cetera, as a part of why he was convicted on what he was convicted on. I don't know. If you got your bias though, because even like the Megan Tory case, Tory versus the state, has circled back around, and in that case, all of a sudden the drivers, he spoke, the driver of the vehicle or whatever. Was that better? Is it? No.
Oh, DTS not coming through. A lunatic for $2. Even back in the day when there was no MCU, all of the independent movies not named Spider-Man were mid or ass. But those two problems are like they're not 1-to-1. They're not caused because of each other. You know what I'm saying? But keep going.
So the driver for the Tory Lane situation popped back up, and all of a sudden he has what he has to say, and now everybody who was quiet or whatever the case may be is now flipping their sentiments. Dog, if you have a belief, keep your belief. Keep your belief. Don't try to do this every situation where news pops up. You're only filtering what you believe, et cetera, just to make your point. Just keep your belief. It's not a revelation every single time. But to the movie perspective of this, start it all the way over. Fuck the multiverse shit. Get back to the grassroots. Maybe look at a darker side of shit. I know they've already got some of the wheels planning. I don't know if this made them just like throw up and all that stuff like that. I think they've been planning for months to go forward without. I think they knew.
Yeah, 100% knew. They knew for a minute. They knew what they were going to do. They were just waiting for it to be official to finally do it because they pulled the trigger fast as hell. So they already knew what they were going to do.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're definitely planning shit out like that.
Yeah.
As the Marvel Casual of the group, I know I've been rather quiet. Some shit was just going on earlier. But as the Marvel Casual of the group, and I think that casual opinion when it comes to movies definitely has some value here. I'll just say, yeah, I mean, we all agree it won't happen, but I think it really won't happen more than financial reasons. Just taking the idea away of a multiverse, that would hurt a lot of casual viewers, fans. Now, I think I'm a little bit more mature to get like a nigga like Ant-Man a chance to watch his solo movie, or a guy like Hawkeye even, or some shit like that. But like, for example, the mystique of an Ant-Man movie and a Hawkeye movie compared to a Spider-Man movie and a Hulk movie, I mean, my God. So they would just find themselves in a somewhat limbo of, okay, how often are we going to drop these movies that nobody wants to give a fuck about? Are we going to do a good character, a mid character, a bad character, or good, bad? Like, so I think they have a safe play on the multiverse, but to be honest, nobody said it. They just had to do it better. Just had to like do the multiverse shit better. Find more compelling reasons for these characters to interact, have conflict, and or be on a similar side. You don't always have to have this villain is really powerful, really evil, so your favorite superheroes team up to beat him. It doesn't have to be that linear every time.
Nah, I agree. While we're here, listen, after this, we will be on playback.tv. /LKIAB. I want to clear up some misconceptions about playback.tv/LKIAB. You're going to go to this website, going to download the mobile app, playback.tv/LKIAB. I just made an event right here. This is the community. Go there.
3,000 followers, man.
It's crazy. Make sure you follow the community. Make sure you hit the notifications on. Look, you do not have to be a patron of League Pass in order to watch us on Playback TV. That's something that I found out from this past weekend, is that people believe that. You don't have to be that.
Yeah,
you do not have to subscribe to that.
Yeah, it just depends on the content that we have on the screen. So if we're watching an NBA game, you might need to. But like the last podcast or the last stream that we did on there, it was just like this, y'all. It was just like this. It was us four plus the Deep Three. Shout out to the Deep Three.
Shout out to the Deep Three.
Yeah, it was literally just a podcast, nothing else on the screen. So he didn't need a League Pass membership to hop on. However, tonight we do have the ability to give y'all some VIP passes. We get access to everything. All right. So
yeah, I would be there. We're gonna be there immediately after the pod. Hop on Playback TV, get an extra pod in. Get some more content. If you're ever looking at the channel and saying, "Where's this clip from? Where's the longer version of this?" It's probably from Playback TV. It is probably from Playback TV. So go ahead, make sure you go over there, follow us there, and then catch us after the pod over there for some extra content on Playback TV. Straight up.
They got a whole pod over there. But go ahead.
I am begging y'all to slide through because we be letting y'all on the stage and you think that I'm a casual or vice versa. Come on there and talk your shit. You'll probably make it on the channel. Like high odds of doing that. So yeah, go in there, talk your shit. I might personally want to VIP you if you really entertain and or educate me.
I had a 2-hour conversation about Trae Young today, and I really should have done Playback TV. Craziest conversation ever. People just hate Trae Young. I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of people hate Trae Young. Yeah.
What was the conversation?
It was based off of something that we said on the Deep 3 podcast, or the Deep 3 episode, where somebody just didn't believe Trae Young was top 10 and tried to get them to explain why they didn't believe Trae Young was top 10. And what I got from that is they don't value that although he is on a team by himself, he's not with these guys or whatever. He's not with, the MVPs, the Embiids and the Jokic's of the world. He's still inefficient. And because he is inefficient at the end of the day and the worst defender, then he can't put him over guys like Maxey or Brunson or Jamal Murray or De'Aaron Fox or whatever the case may be.
I'm learning quickly, and it's always been a thing for those that are going to say it's always been a thing, but it's getting even closer and it never should have been the case. And what I'm referring to is the idea that a point guard in basketball is a quarterback in football. They've always had their similarities, but people have always drawn a very fine line. Like, all right, but it's different. It's definitely, for the love of God, it's different sports. Point guard essentially becoming a winning stat category, low key, is kind of getting a little crazy. Now, there's definitely some point guards that are so great that it doesn't apply for, but I feel like when we get to like that B+ to C+ tier of point guards, a lot of times people just fall for whoever's the point guard on the best team. And I'm not really getting fond of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying I'm over here rooting for stat padding losers all the time. Sometimes the win does matter, but I've noticed in a lot of discussions lately, it'll literally go, okay, this point guard's just fucking all-time great. All right, now what teams are like outperforming my expectations and or are the top of the conference? All right, bet. That's point guard 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've low-key realized that. I just want fans to like remember that it's 5 players on the court and man, and the coach may matter more in basketball, for the love of God. So
yeah, I've always said Trae Young is the definition of comparison, is the thief of joy in the NBA, both in the point guard conversation and just like the whole Luka trade draft thing. Because Luka's Luka, but people scoff at 28 and 11 now because Luka's putting up 30,
Luka's
9 and 8.
An underrated season this year.
Yeah, but I'm looking at Trae's stats though, and I think yeah, y'all need to chill on Trae, man, because the stats are catching up. I think if you look at his efficiency, like the first 15 games of the season, and I know a lot of this conversation is based off of the fact that Trey's inefficient as fuck this season. First 15 games, yeah, it was bad, but for the whole 23 games now, it's up to 43, 38% from three on 9 threes, and you know he's always been a great free throw shooter. So, and putting up 11 assists, 4 turnovers isn't horrendous.
But this is where they don't. This is where they don't watch Trae Young, because if you watch Trae Young, he starts every season like that. And again, this is another one of those. Yo, if you don't watch basketball, all the teams or whatever, that's also perfectly fine.
Yeah, just say that.
Just say that. And when people get into the conversation, because I woke up with this conversation, Hawks Twitter, and I'm talking about the same Hawks Twitter that was like, yo, I'll pull up at your house and I'll pull the strap. Like that same Hawks Twitter was in my space today.
Who made that dumb take, Omar? Maxi,
hey, man.
Stop it.
Yeah. But what's it called? They were in the space today, and what was I finna say? And so they were like really going into stuff that this guy clearly didn't know about, because he watches the Hawks when they play the Celtics 4 times, right? So, but that's not a fair assessment of the Hawks. And once you get those guys, yo, hey, all right, you know, it is what it is. Bow out, just bow the fuck out, bow out.
Yeah, the reason I was putting up numbers up, not just to make sure I don't look stupid on camera, is I was over here trying to count at first what I like realistically put Trey, and then I was like, yeah, actually, fuck that. If I hated Trae Young, how many point guards on the internet could I responsibly say is better? Mind you, I'm speaking from the lens of a hater. If I were to give Dame, Maxey, Reese, Garland still.
Garland looks crazy as a hater.
Bruh, I'm literally being a hater. SGA, Luka, Jamal Murray, Fox, Curry, and Ja. Then I guess you get 10. Yeah, but like you said, DG's pushing it. I think Drew Holiday's pushing it. Yeah, guess Maxey's pushing it. Like, I guess if I'm a peak hater, I can argue that, but that's crazy.
You're not hating enough, because a peak hater would count LeBron in there. And
you're right. There. LeBron and D-Book, you're right. Yeah. I'd make it more clear cut that he's actually at 10, because I would argue point guards.
Is Jokic a point guard?
Yeah, it's Jokic. Yeah.
Dom, you still believe that shit?
Huh?
You still believe that shit?
Hey man, if I need a wild take, man, I throw that bitch out there sometimes. See what it hit for. See what it hit for.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I did the list on my stream. I'm like, all right, let me set the parameters on what a point guard is. I thought about Jokic.
He was like, he fits the parameters.
Initiates plays, brings up the ball, huh? Interesting.
The main or secondary passer that is under 6'6". That's gonna be my new definition. The main or secondary passer that is under 6'6". I ain't got time for you bastards. Shit, I was feeling corny. Y'all had a certain sub goal. We'll do a top 10. Nope. Sorry, nah.
So that's how you get them? No,
I'm about to say, just throw them in there randomly.
I ain't gonna lie. I threw y'all off for that joke. Do it though. Sorry, shit.
Nah, I just don't like. I know when I don't watch enough basketball to have a conversation about somebody, I just strongly feel about, especially when you're just sitting there blatantly lying in places and spaces of people who are knowledgeable, who watch that much basketball. You got to bow out sometimes. You truly just have to bow out sometimes. Now, I will say this. I respect the hell out of the dude that came to the space. He was a non-subscriber who commented, who kept commenting, who then took the conversation. And I mean, I was up till like 3-4 talking to him last night. Who took the conversation over to Twitter Spaces. Now follows us, follows the podcast. Like, I salute the dude for that. For real. And he came into the place and stood on business. It was factually incorrect business, but he stood on business. So shouts out to that dude. And anybody, and mind you, I don't want you, this is to anybody out there. At least me, I will have the conversation with you. Trust and believe I will have the conversation with you. It ain't gonna be nothing malicious or anything like that. I'll have it with you. I could be wrong. You probably wrong.
My days in spazzing on chatters. I'm not gonna say are completely retired, but they're a thing of the past for the most part. So like even the guy that says it was Magic point guard. I mean, what do you think? But like what do you think I think? But like, yeah, it you don't get nothing out of it. But I do respect the chatters that pull up have a take about either the pod or something you said and actually stand on business on it. Now, if you're way wrong, that's your fault. But yeah, come up, let's debate. I love debating the community.
I don't think people realize. I don't think I'm like how many people understand how much we're willing to talk to y'all on playback about basketball while it's on the screen. Like we oh, you want us to pull up some stats? Let's pull some shit up real quick on YouTube real quick. Because I know I'm not like we can have the conversation. It's cordial. We really beg people to come on stage. I just don't get it. I will say I did retire from like reading Let's Keep It a Buck chats for a long time because I've been too preoccupied fighting off haters in PC chat. Went back to that Let's Keep It a Buck chat. I forgot how vicious you niggas are to own more in Sage. That shit crazy.
I haven't checked that comment section. I've commented on like certain videos on some either promotion shit or just because I'm hyped. I haven't sat there and read a Keep It a Buck comment section in God knows how long.
It's not. I will say it's not that bad, at least from what I remember. But just to be scrolling and running across that, you know what, man? I am sick of this Jigaboo Raccoon Omar. Like, whoa, where did this
what?
We got a lot of haters, man.
Or they'll have a random timestamp and they'll say some shit. Yo, see,
Ben Simmons is magic with better defense.
Oh my god,
that's insane. You'll get that at 1 hour 14 minutes and 77 seconds. Hey, this man Sage, this is why they gotta let him go. You go to the clip, all it is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, gang. I don't really know. That's all Sage said. Like, yeah, get him the fuck out of here. He's done. He's done. I'm sick of this shit. How are they not sick of it? I'm like, God damn. This is between, yo, this is the funniest shit ever. Oh my God, best pod ever. Yo, I'm so sick of these motherfuckers. Yo, this nigga has to get fired. Like, damn, where?
Damn, they still me fired. That's tough.
Carney talking about Bezos got no haters.
He got some. I'll say he has the least for sure. But
the funny thing is the haters, man, this dude is too nice, man. He never be saying shit.
And I really fuck with dude who responded, because even when we got into the space, he was like, "Oh, I didn't even realize that it was you from the podcast. Didn't know my name." He was like, "I said something," and then like we were having a conversation, me, him, and Dre, and he was like, "Oh, I'm responding to the host, Omez." So like, truly, no clue who we were, what was going on. He saw a ball conversation, clicked on the ball conversation, wanted to have the ball conversation, accepted the invitation to the ball conversation, and then we had to. I respect that. So, you know, just let folks know I'll have it with you. We'll have it. Lame ass nigga.
Yeah, man, Q&A link site, nah. But we gotta talk about something before we send a link.
So pause.
I don't.
It really wasn't
talk about something.
I just know. Yeah, I know.
Okay, bro. I don't get it.
Come on, man.
Send really? Oh my god.
That's crazy.
I hate y'all, bro. Let me order my food.
So the New York Post put out a list. The 25 sports media people who had the most powerful 2023.
I like that there's more lists like this, man. It is under a paywall though.
I got it. I ain't gonna lie. I think I used my card for this. I ain't gonna lie. Before we present the 25 most powerful people in sports media for 2023, a few things to know. These are based on this year. The most powerful people in sports media are the heads of the leagues, networks, and digital platforms, as well as top athletes. Think of this as an appraisal of who had the most powerful 2023. Number 2, there is no formula. This is my opinion, though I consulted with people I trust. Hey, W criteria.
I actually respect it.
Well,
Chat, let's see if this list is better than Complex or worse.
Oh, it's gonna be different than Complex.
Yeah, it's gonna be different.
No,
I've
already seen some of the names. I've seen some of the replies too. Yeah.
All right, I've seen nothing.
Number 3, here's the most important rule of the 2023 Sports Clicker Power Rankings. Anyone in the business who complains about where they were ranked or where their boss was ranked, it will be on record. I don't want to hear it, but if you insist, I'm reprinting what I say. Without further ado, here is the top 25. All right. So number 25, man, you already got a name out there that's like, oh shit. Hold on, let me make sure I zoom in. I want to zoom in so I don't spoil anything for the next couple of names.
Not Kenny.
It's not Kenny Beecham. Yeah, not Kenny Beecham.
Adams. Oh,
every commissioner.
The commissioner.
Every commissioner.
I mean,
okay. I guess.
Media. Mick. I probably wouldn't put them on.
Put them higher if that's the case, but
you give an explanation. All three, of course, could be higher on the list, but that is boring and true every year. The NFL is the most powerful sports league in the world, so Goodell could be first name you read here. All right, let's
I just wouldn't put commissioners on.
Shannon Sharpe at 24.
Damn,
I don't know about 24. Shannon Sharpe kind of proved how powerful he is in the industry this year.
Well, it is what it is. Somebody. Michael Mulvihill.
You know they really killed this for the football dude that we said we don't know ball on. Yeah, he's like the D-Wade of football.
I knew that shit was coming.
D-Wade of football.
Not too much. He's like the D-Wade of soccer, y'all.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're talking about someone's morning routine.
No, Donald, look at that comment section. They was cooking us for disrespecting bro specifically.
Wait, I'm sorry. The D-Wade of soccer is that is like grasping at straws to give a nigga a compliment. No, really. That's the D-Wade of football. What the fuck?
Not too much, man. Here they go. Henry a legend, man. There you go.
There he is.
I'm gonna just call all of them a legend. Right. Unfortunately, the other legends more legendary.
Keep laughing, man. Hey, what's Henry's name apparently?
Number 22 is Mad Dog Russo.
Boo.
Over
Shay?
Over Shannon is nasty. Yeah.
Mad Dog.
Number 21 is Miss Clark.
Not a trolling.
What?
It's Miss Clark. So it is what it is. Number 20 is Colin Coward.
What? She's right behind Colin Coward?
Yeah.
In terms of power,
this is a crazy list.
Right below Colin Coward, we have Caitlin Clark.
19 is Louis Silberwasser, NASCAR. Yeah, I don't know.
Not too much. Hey, don't speak on what you don't know.
Hey, he's a D-Wade of NASCAR.
I have no clue. Number 18 is Greg Olson.
Hey, Greg Olson has a show.
Hey, shout out Greg Olson.
Ex-NFL player. Number 17. Who is this? I don't even. Who is that?
This is setup.
Ian Eagle. Oh! I know who he is. Isn't he?
No, I know who he is.
Isn't he the Brooklyn Nets guy? That's
Kevin
like
Harlan better. I don't.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
He's the Brooklyn Nets guy. That's like Siakam. I don't know how to.
He look like that one nigga from the game, bro. He looks like that one.
Where's the Hornets guy that went to college?
What?
That guy.
Siakam.
Why did I say he was the Brooklyn Nets guy?
Thank you.
Siakam.
One Raptors game.
Let me. That was
You're bugging.
That was crazy.
That
I'm cooked. I'm baked. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my god, I'm burning out. All right, here's Ian Eagle.
Better hear Siakam.
Siakam.
I don't hear anything.
Alex Irving with 10 to shoot. That's a built the lead. Wow. Watanabe, spin, Fendo, jumper.
This nigga more powerful than Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, he's more.
To be honest, I never saw that play.
He's more powerful than Caitlin Clark in this basketball shit, man.
Siakam.
He's over Colin Coward and Shannon Sharpe. These niggas are above Shannon Sharpe. Is crazy to me. That's the
yeah. Shannon Sharpe, obviously kind of ruins the list.
L list, man.
So far. Yeah, we still got more now. It can still get nasty because Ian Eagle is crazy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. He's on the Yes Network. Come on, bro. That's not real. Rick Cordella. I don't know who this is. Notre Dame
president.
Athletic director. Okay.
Like cheating.
David Burson. How does he even know who these people are?
That's not. I thought we were doing media. Okay, you know what?
Burke Magnus. ESPN president of content.
Another president.
I mean, if he's talking about behind the scenes guys, I guess.
This nigga right here, Yasir. I'm not gonna kill the last name, but the nigga that's over the Saudi Arabia, that's throwing all the money at people. Yeah, I ain't gonna. He got it. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know that one thing about that man.
Oh, they be paying. They be offering the golfers like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. We'll give you an oil mine. We'll give you 10 million gold bricks. And we'll offer you a Shohei contract up front just to come play golf for us for 6 months out of the year.
Yo, those soccer people got crazy contracts. Crazy contracts.
This ball nigga, the Big 12 commissioner, Brett Yormark, I don't know. Eddie Q, Apple Senior Services of VP Services. Like, what are we doing? All right. Oh, God. Please get to the powerful. Okay, David Portnoy at 10.
Barstool.
What? Over the Saudi Arabia? What?
Travis Kelce.
Over the Saudi Arabia?
They said he's been ass since he got with Taylor Swift. This is a good picture though. It's a good picture. Mark Shapiro.
Is that Ben Shapiro's brother?
Stop
Who
it.
is this?
Jay
I don't know who that
Marine.
is.
I don't know who any of these dudes are. L499. Doris Bird.
Over the Saudi Arabia.
All right, bro.
Over what this list is supposed to be doesn't make sense.
Shanks.
Eric Shanks. Is this Skip Bayless? No, it's not. I don't know who. Okay.
Who's the dude that Lil Baby and James Harden keeps hanging out with? You might as well put.
That's not them. That's not them. Lionel Messi is at 2, and then Stephen A. Smith is at 1.
Yo, what?
No, this is a troll list.
Lionel Messi. I don't know what the criteria is anymore. I got lost.
I don't think they knew what the criteria.
Yeah, well, because I was like, okay, maybe this is just one of them lists that I would never read by myself because it's literally who's powerful, owners, commissioners, all that shit. But then Lionel Messi at 2, Travis Kelce in the top 10, Doris Burke damn near top 5. I don't know what the criteria was. It definitely wasn't entertainment. Whatever. I don't know.
I'm glad he said it was just his list. Thank God.
Yeah, I want y'all to know B-Souls brought that one up. So
yeah,
hey, I'm not mad at you bringing it up. I am starstruck at. I don't know what that nigga criteria was at all.
Nah, because niggas
deal with it.
Niggas gonna find me.
Just accept it, bro. All right.
Why is Omar always leading the podcast? That was not me.
Yeah,
okay, well, since we're talking about lists, I would like to lead with another one. I had this thing come across my timeline, and I think Sage, you really enjoy this. Omar would too. Souls, just get in where you fit in, gang. I promise you, it'll make sense once we start. Got you. Rashard Mendenhall tweets.
Oh, I know you're saying. Yeah.
Ain't it Rashid Mendenhall? Never mind. Go ahead.
Nah, not too much. Not too much. Still a legend. Not really a legend, but
it's Rashard.
Still it back. Not so much. It's Rashard. You said it right.
Yeah. I play right here today. I ain't know he's not a friend of the show no more.
Yo, what's up with you, bro?
That nigga is a monster on 2K. No cap.
Yo, nah. All you need is gold anchor.
That verticality shit is real. Go ahead.
Gold anchor post lockdown. Shit.
But Rashard Mendenhall goes on Twitter on a rampage. Some call it a Ross's rampage, but we'll just call it a rampage, and says, I'm sick of average white guys commenting on football. Y'all not even good at football. Can we please replace the Pro Bowl with all black versus all white bowl so these cats can stop trying to teach me who's good at football? I'm better than your GOAT. That is what he said. And thankfully, with the internet being what it is, a lot of people took this.
Whoa.
Damn,
very
what
literally.
going on? Whoa.
Whoa.
That was Skinny Bob. That was Skinny Bob. That was Skinny Bob, man. Oh my God.
Oh, you like
the thickies too,
yeah,
huh?
You like the
Yeah. We got proof. We got proof. It's not me. He's on fire.
Yo, you like Pogs?
I'm scared to go back and show y'all that was Skinny Bob retweeting some shit because it might refresh. So I'm not going to do
the
that.
Kirby type.
Okay. Yeah, that's Pogmo right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like thick bitches, Damo.
Anyway.
God, you like chunky milk. Wow, I did not know. That's crazy.
So much. I hate y'all so
Go
much.
ahead, go
Anyway,
ahead.
the
Well,
football
don't type
world
in
had a.
pause on YouTube. Just
Anyway, the football world had a frenzy with this concept of putting all whites versus all blacks. And I wanted to throw the question to y'all. A, how do y'all feel about his comments? And B, who do y'all think will win in the all whites versus all black bowl?
Oh, right now I answer now, or are we playing the video first?
Yeah. Oh, did you, I mean, I didn't know if niggas.
Oh no.
wanted to see
If
the
we
video.
answer it now, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, answer it now. Yeah. It's just
I ain't
more.
gonna lie. Niggas in 5 because at the end of the day,
let's remove this for a second. Yeah,
the white boys ain't got corners. I'm sorry, they don't have corners. I mean, literally, they don't have corners. So what you gonna do? Put Adam out there? You gonna have Adam and Thielen play Iron Man or some shit? You literally, they don't have corners. Now I will say offensively, hey Rashard, you're my dog. You said Pro Bowl. You didn't say average. You said Pro Bowl. So they got CMC. They gonna have a better O-line. They gonna have a better O-line. They gonna have CMC. They gonna be good at quarterback. They just need 3-4 good wideouts. Offensively, they can hang. Defensively, no shot. No shot. They can have the pass rushers. That I mean, it's literally off the dome. But you have guys like Nick Bosa and shit. So they have pass rushers, but they literally
Bosa brothers. You got TJ Watt. And
yeah. Oh my God, TJ Watt. Yeah. They can rush. They got a front 7 for sure, but they don't have any. They even got safeties. They don't have corners. So
they don't have any skilled positions on offense.
That is not true. They have all the tight ends. They have all the tight ends. They have they have 2 legit receivers, and they have a running back.
They don't have all the tight ends. Don't act like they don't have all the tight ends.
Name the top 10 tight ends. I promise you, they have they probably have 7.
No, they don't.
I
literally they got most of the top 4.
I looked at the top 10 tight ends this weekend. I don't know why. That's just on my feed. We still got I know. I don't know.
We got a couple though. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we still got Gates. We still got Shannon Sharp. We still got Tony Gonzalez. Like
you talking about all time or today?
Right now. We're talking about right now. That was today.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we definitely win that because they really don't have corners then. Oh my God.
Today, not all time. Well, I assumed it was today. The shit I was seeing was people saying today. So if you wanted to go all time, cool. But today was the parameters. And I'm with you, Sage. Offensively, the motherfucker's gonna be hard to beat. Defensively, I mean that front 7 is gonna be nasty. But yeah, niggas gonna have to air the ball out all game. And if you air it out all game, like I said, both Bosa brothers and TJ Watt, that's not something to sneeze at. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not downplaying that. Now we got pass rushers too, for sure. But we definitely got linebackers. Oh my, especially we go all time. Oh my God, we just win linebackers. But nah, at the end of the day, they can't cover. They can't cover our guys. Not even that. Like they just don't have good corners. They don't have numbers. I don't even think there's like 10 white corners in the league right now.
Is Troy Apke still in the league? I don't even know.
You would have to put safeties and linebackers at corner. You would have to do shit like
just to bring B-Souls in this conversation. If we did all whites versus all blacks in basketball.
So let's ask the elephant in the room. Does your league players go for the whites or are they DQ'd? Are we doing American white or
apparently if Rob Gronkowski counted in that all-time conversation, then yes.
European players count as white, and half and halves they are in a draft pool and are drafted.
Here you go.
The halfers get drafted, man. It's only
Let's just leave the halfers out of this. Let's just leave the half and halves out of it.
You gotta have the halfies in there, man. There's no reason why a halfie can't be in there. Come on, man.
Where do the Asians lie?
Halfies live matter. Come on.
At that point, we got to do a draft if we're doing half. Oh my, you're with that shit. You're disgusting.
Halfies get drafted.
You're disgusing.
I do think there's more Asian football players than basketball players. Now that I'm thinking.
Yeah, definitely.
You talking about Samoans or Filipinos?
There's this dude on the Vikings that I followed on Instagram because he's specifically Filipino. I think he's half Filipino, half black. I think Cam Beasley, I think is his name. Or something.
If Pacific Islanders count as
oh my God.
Asians.
Oh well, no, something else. I was thinking Tongans and Samoans.
I like white girls more better.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially the thick one.
Hold on, Tom. No, bunny.
Yeah. In other words, pod.
Pod. That's what I like. Yeah.
Pod. PAWG. Badass white girls.
Know what I'm talking
What
about?
you like, bro?
Yeah.
I like fat ass white girls, the thick time,
Ooh,
the curvy
yeah.
types.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Okay.
Is this
Yo, know what I'm
NPC
talking
Miles
about?
Morales? Fuck?
You bald, fat ass white girl.
That ass white girl.
Shit, I got, but I
Know
know
what I'm talking about? The snow bunnies. Yeah, no, the snow rabbits.
Okay, Don. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know that was.
Stop.
I don't got no type.
Would you ever?
That was fucking Skinny Bob, freaky ass, bro.
Type in Pogs on YouTube and see what happens. I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. It's a crazy search. I did not know YouTube was looking like Twitch, but with white women.
It's a Pog community.
No, it's definitely a Pog community, but I'm saying like the actual ass, the fat ass white girls are on YouTube right now throwing it. It looks insane. It looks insane. Hey man, I'm trying to. The thick time, the curvy type. I do want to ask this question because we're on the conversation about commentary. We did not talk about this last week, and of course we can always make this into basketball. Although it's going to start as a football topic. Because I watched this whole 9-minute thing on my stream, and this is like, I swear discourse is getting nasty, and I hate that it's coming to football like this. But Cam Newton had this to say about these quarterbacks.
Lamar Jackson, obviously Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, but Brock, they're not winning because of him.
He's not turning the ball over.
He's managing the game. And if we were to put that in its own right as game managers, Brock Purdy, Tua Tagovailoa, Jared Goff, and really Dak Prescott. These are game managers. They're not difference makers.
And when you say game manager, I'm not asking you to go out and win the game. I'm just asking you not to lose.
Not to lose the game. That's I don't give a damn what you do. You don't have to score every time. You just don't have to throw a pick every time either. If we're going to really call a spade, a game manager is different than a game changer. Lamar Jackson.
Well, that last sentence is true. I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
No. And mind you, I don't necessarily even care about the criticism of the quarterback. But as we see more athletes, ex-athletes getting platforms and stuff like that, talking about, the people in the games and stuff like that, I think it's rubbing a lot of people wrong on television, because we go to ESPN, and Mark, you're probably gonna have to cut this. We go to ESPN the next morning and see them on Get Up, which is a show that launches at like 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is the way they're talking about Cam Newton based off of what he said.
Oh, this shit.
I'm just so, honestly, move past the outfit for a second. He literally said in the year of 2023, not on an NFL roster, right? So he's talking about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people literally tweeting at me from their basement, get back in the kitchen. It's like you are at home watching me. Just
what's even about? Wait.
In the kitchen.
I see where this is going.
So foolish.
I see where this is going. Okay.
And Skip Bayless had similar sentiments. I think she went OD, but I mean, what do y'all? Because I don't know who that is. Dominique Foxworth. He said some stuff. Yeah,
you could tell because he was going like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think the conversation was going that way. All right, so let's answer that conversation first. That's corny because discounting what a player's accomplished. And let's keep it being. You could even do what we finally fucking do for guys like Kwame and shit, where it's like, oh well, you were asked that Cam Newton was a fucking Pro Bowler. You can say 1 year all you want. That nigga for a year was setting the world on fire. What are we doing? So he definitely has the credentials to talk football. Just because he's not playing right now, Father Time ain't lost yet. It is what it is. So just acting like he can't speak because of him not being active is crazy. This is a conversation that we've had since my 10-day contract of the gatekeeping shit in terms of okay, where do we draw the line? Played at a D3 or D1? Where do we draw the line? Playing D1 or getting drafted? Where do we draw the line? Getting drafted or actually getting a championship? So it's corny. in that regard. In terms of what Cam said directly, I think this is the main reason why I'm calling it corny. Cam's not wrong. You are just literally debating the names if they're wrong. If you want to debate Dak Prescott, which I truly would, if you want to debate Tua, which you can argue as well, aren't game managers, and you take offense to that, fine. It's just sports shit. Go ahead and show them why they're not game managers. I would even say that they're really not game managers because Dak and Tua have to take their team somewhere. They're not don't lose the game for me ass teams. They're not don't lose the game for me ass quarterbacks. If they don't play great, that team ain't doing shit. If they play great, people are talking about that team winning the Super Bowl. But guys like Purdy, I guess you have an argument. Guys like Jared Goff, you have an argument. But I don't want to go too far there because you guys have to talk. But at the end of the day, nah, I understand if we were debating what Cam said, but debating Cam's credibility is crazy. Unless I'm misinterpreting what she said.
No, that's essentially what it was. And I'll let Damo and Bezos talk, but that's essentially what it was. And I'll kick it off. Get back in the kitchen. Because I ain't gonna lie, and I was on stream and I watched it. Matter of fact, I'll go at the end of it. Because I want to play his response, a little bit of his response. And then I want to talk about how she's a game manager in the sports entertainment media field.
Yeah, it was such a weird, like, reverse gatekeeping argument. And this is why I always say, man, just attack the points, bro. Like, why do you... No, you didn't even need to mention credibility. Let's just keep it on sports. What was wrong about Cam's take from a football perspective? You are a sports analyst. That is what you're flexing right now. Hater comments. Like, it'd be one thing if Cam directed the comments at her specifically. What the fuck does this bitch know about football type shit? That wasn't the case. He just had a take about football. So keep it on football. That was so weird. Like, I feel like she just wanted to get that off for no reason. I don't know.
Yeah, she's seen one too many comments and try to draw the correlation of how he was talking to that. I get what she was doing there. I'm not necessarily. I mean, that was nasty. That was weird, but I'm not necessarily mad at that. I know exactly what that is. Shitty. I look at it from two different lenses. One, yeah, they're nasty, and that's how you know they don't got nothing to talk about. If they're going to just sit there and shit on Cam Newton for however long they shot on Cam Newton. I don't watch ESPN, so I don't know what was said about Cam Newton or anything like that. So I have no idea what Dominique Foxworthy said. I don't know what anyone said in reaction to that. I don't watch ESPN. But just from seeing that, I'm assuming there was a lot of sentiments like that, or just the sports talking heads on different platforms, either ESPN or Fox, was somewhat like that. Nasty behavior. It's not necessary. Discrediting Cam Newton just because he's saying something you disagree with, so you're going to diminish what he did for the game of football, is nasty work. Now, on the other note, it does seem like some hating ass shit from Cam Newton to be shitting on all these quarterbacks when you were sitting there complaining about no one giving you a job. That shit, that's where I feel like is whack. And he's been doing this for a minute. This isn't the first time he's talked about today's quarterbacks. It's like Isaiah Thomas not being able to get back into the league, so he just starts shitting on point guards. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. My hip good now, and y'all got niggas like Halliburton thinking they nice. Like, all right, bro. Like, what the fuck do you want, IT? Like, you had a chance. Niggas gave you a chance. It didn't work. Come on. Imagine instead of crying in locker rooms or popping up with shirts when somebody gets hurt, Isaiah Thomas is on his podcast, the Little T Show, or whatever the fuck it is, and he's just, I sit there and I think about the Hornets. Y'all really would have a nigga like LaMelo just out there shot chucking versus a real vet? I don't get it. Like, that's some hating ass shit. So it is hating shit. How Cam has been doing it, not just that clip. I'm talking about the plethora of clips I've seen of him talking about current quarterbacks. Seems like some hating ass shit.
I was gonna say I don't necessarily now. I haven't seen too many other clips of Cam talking about quarterbacks. That is the general sentiment from other people that do watch it. But the other people that do watch it are the Skip Baylesses of the world. Those are the ones that comment on it. But from my understanding, all he was talking about was MVPs, how these people are different as quarterbacks, et cetera, et cetera. Oh my God, the Pacers. Hey, the wheel's starting to fall off, and nobody won't say nothing.
Usually have the game on. I don't have it right now.
But that's like the conversation, and I think it's ultimately a semantics battle. If he says he's a game manager versus a dynamic guy, like, I think that those are just semantics, and we use semantics in basketball conversations. That's why I wanted to tie it to this, Because I don't know why. What would make you so upset if somebody said, oh, he is he gets real active and this guy's just a table setter, right? Like this, and we're talking about point guard versus point guard. This point guard is a playoff riser, elevator, floor ceiling elevator, and this guy is just a game manager. You're out there just to give the ball up in the post, run off the screen, a Derek Fisher type or something like that versus, a Steph Curry type. There's differences in those type of, and we understand that, right? But in that conversation, I wouldn't think that, I don't know, Mark Jackson was hating if he said Derek Fisher is a game manager. I wouldn't think that, to be quite honest with you. And so for her to start off her conversation with, let's look past the outfit. Bitch, he's on fire. Let's look past your makeup and really look at that stale ass wig. No, I can't stand when, because he could pull his card, and he did it a little bit in his rebuttal. He could pull his card about his credentials versus yours. And if I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy. Cam said, all pro, MVP, Heisman winning, undefeated seasons, Super Bowl appearances, something that people can't talk about. And then everybody else on that panel, y'all play different positions. And we talking about the quarterback positions. But he would be wrong if he said, hey, I'll bow out when we talk about pots and pans. He would be wrong if he said that.
That's so crazy.
No, that's crazy. It's all crazy. I hear you. And if we want to get crazy, we'll get crazy. I'll play some of Cam's response.
I'll bow out.
What's popping? Hey, over the last 24 hours, there's been a lot of people who have had a lot to say about the comments that I made on my sports show, 4th and 1. Some true, some not so true, some subjective. All of it is still opinionated at the end of the day. I think the thing that I have a problem with is address the point that I made, not me. And oftentimes that happens in regards of athletes trying to make their point. It's easy for somebody to say,
Move past the outfit for a second. So he's talking about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people literally tweeting at me from their basement, like, get back in the like, it's like you are at home.
When he does this podcast or whatever it was, this is just wacky stuff. Like this. Well, Cam, you know more football than that, right?
It's called Funky Friday. That's his podcast. Because that's absurd. When he said Jackson, he telling jokes. First of all,
but the first point that I want to make here is this: identifying the difference between a game manager and a game changer. Game manager is not a negative connotation. Ken, what do you mean by game manager? My definition of that managing player is a player who has the ability to make the right play at the right time, protecting the football at all costs. There's times in my career where I figured this out. Sometimes, Cam, you don't have to take over a game. Allow other players to do that. If we're getting personal here, there was times in my career where I did it, and there's times in my career where I didn't do it. When I think about ultimate elite game managers, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, game changer and game manager is not something where I'm saying this person is not physically capable of making some great plays. I'm not saying that. Or I am not saying that they're not good players. There's really only 3 to potentially 5 game changers in the NFL right now: Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. Chris Canty, I was listening to what he was having to say, and he used this as an analogy. A game changer is a truck. A game manager is a trailer. A truck pulls a team together and is the reason why this team is having success. A game manager is merely a trailer that's attached to something to make it go. When I see a guy like Brock Purdy, yes, did he make hell of a throws? Yes. Is he making elite decisions? Yes, but he's putting it in guys like Deebo Samuels and Christian McCaffrey. Like that's.
I don't necessarily want to get into all of it. He just goes into breaking down the semantics. In the second portion of it, though, he does get into some interesting commentary about how those that are on the traditional side of media seem to be jealous of those that are on the non-traditional side of media. And that's where I want to get into, because I think that's about to be a rising thing. And we'll talk about it next with Elliott Wilson and Kai Cenat. But I think that is going to be a continued thing going forward, is that they see these guys, girls, whoever else, that can make their own platform, and the traditional people are jealous because they had to jump through hoops and loops. And they had to work hard, but because you had to go through a different grind to get to where you got, then you feel as if you know, you can shit on those other people. And I think that that's wrong. I couldn't, you know, why she's a game manager and talk about from the moderator of a conversation position, why that's all you are, why you're easily replaceable, why you work for the big network or whatever, and at the drop of a dime, they could drop you, as opposed to Cam Newton, who only marches to the beat of his own drum. If his channel does bad, that's when he does bad. If it does good, he does good. But they'll never replace Cam Newton on his channel because that's his channel, right? You'll get replaced because those crow's feet start to show a little bit more, right? Right? We could talk about that. We could talk about the Taylor Rooks being game changers. We can talk about the Generica Owens being game changers, but her being a game manager. But I think it's more to do with that as opposed to anything, is the traditional media versus the new media shit.
I do wonder how the media is going to respond to the more athlete platforms, because I feel like at some point, and we low-key already saw it when the whole Kwame versus All the Smoke beef was happening. Like, these players are going to have their platforms, and it is going to be their job to commentate on the sport. And it's going to come to a point where, yo, I thought this was a brotherhood. Like, why are you shitting on me? Like, leave these conversations to the Skip Baylesses. Leave these conversations to the Stephen A. Smiths on the internet. But you, as a guy who we're in this brotherhood, supposedly, you shouldn't speak on this shit like the way that you are. I do want to, like, see how that dynamic plays out. And how, like, people in the industry that have been there for a minute now have handled those situations. Like, do y'all know, like, a time an NFL player has called out Shannon Sharp for speaking crazy on some NFL shit?
That certainly happened, because there's been episodes where he's 100% gone on live and talked about some shit. I just cannot think of a player, but that's 100,000% happened. Chat, I'm pretty sure Chatter probably can find something. That's definitely happened.
I can't think of a time where an active NFL player got on.
Somebody said AB.
DK, yep, it happened with DK. Yeah.
Okay.
Because in hip hop, it just happened not too long ago with Drake and Joe. When we covered that situation, Drake was on some, like, man, what has Joe done? Joe ain't nothing compared to me. I wonder if, like, the athlete is gonna do that to Gilbert Arenas.
Well, I'm about to say, I will say, it's not too many niggas that can say that type of shit about a nigga like Shannon Sharp, or to a nigga like Shannon Sharp too. So
that's
not a lot of niggas that can little bro him with accolades and really have
and that's where the shit's gonna get corny at. That's where it's gonna get real corny. It's gonna be like, okay, what have you done versus what have I done, and who wins this moral dilemma type shit. And it's always gonna end up the better player feeling like they stand on high ground, and that's never how it should be. We've always talked about that. I'm not gonna recycle those points. I'll even go a step further. I think there's gonna come to a point where analysts like maybe not Stephen A himself, but because he's honestly, to give him any credit where it's due, he definitely defers. But maybe an analyst like Skip Bayless or whatever are gonna start dunking on players and try to push an agenda. Bro, just because you're a player don't mean you know shit, and you're way wrong and you're stupid and all that shit. It's just unfortunate in the clip. And Omar going hard on her, but I'm not saying necessarily that he wrong for doing it, because at the end of the day, when you replay the highlight film that Cam showed, and yes, it's cut up, but it's accurate. Niggas was dunking on him. They weren't dunking on the take. I'm all for shitting on a bad take. If TSO Sage comes out there and says, hey, y'all, did you know that watermelons are smaller than apples? All right, bro, they like, go ahead. But the second you're like, yeah, he's a bitch in person. Well, what the fuck? That's where I'm drawing the line. Like, what's up with you? So, yeah, I think what Cam Newton said at the end of the day wasn't objectively bad. The only argument, if you have to be an asshole about it, is naming which specific quarterbacks. Like the Drew Brees part, you can debate, I guess. Dak and what's his name? You can debate, I guess. But in general, he clearly understood what he meant. He clearly understands the game. I hope we can at least give him that pass. And I just found the way people reacted to him kind of whack. I ain't gonna lie.
And it's nasty because she said people do it to her. So if you know people in the comment section, or that's what I'm saying. Hurt
people.
That's ultimately in the same sentence. Let's look past the outfit and look. Cam is just as bad as those people telling me at home in the basement, go back in the kitchen. Cam, you're at home too. Damn, you literally just acknowledged that people do it to you. It doesn't feel good when people do it to you. and then you turn around and try to pull some similar bullshit on Cam Newton, who, and in his other video, talked about his credentials and what it is to be a quarterback, could just easily flip that on you and ask you, what do you know about, if I start throwing these calls out, et cetera, what would you know about that? And there's a clip from Paul George's podcast that I'm about to play too, because it will have a lot of niggas who've never touched the ball, played high school basketball. I saw that too. Who said that? People who ain't never played high school basketball. Kenyon Martin don't have opinions on basketball. Like Sage said, if we get into that contest, we'll keep going down the line, because the next person that steps up would be, I don't know, KG. Yo, Kenyon, shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut your ass up. I'm better at the position, and I got more MVP accolades like that, et cetera, et cetera. And then Dirk Nowitzki, hey, shut your ass up, nigga. Shut up. No. Yo, but no, shut your ass up.
Hey, nah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, I don't disagree with what Kenyon said, but I would never be, like, in my position, I would never look up to Kenyon and say, what the fuck are you doing? You sound like a Twitter troll right now.
Yeah, the inverse always will sound crazier. I'll say at the end of the day, we could call the shit arrogant when players do it all we want. I will give players this. The inverted scenario is insane. The guy that hasn't touched the basketball telling the person that he has touched the basketball.
Do you know?
Yeah. Fuck do you know? Huh?
I'm mad because he never developed a jump shot, so he can't play in today's league. All right, shut your ass up. I promise you. And at that point, we would just be waiting for MJ to come out and talk, right? Like hey, let's wait for MJ, Bron, Kareem is still alive. Shouts out to Kareem because he's in the hospital. But we will wait for one of them to, just get their points off. Because hey, this is an opinion that people have in basketball. Everybody shut up. MJ gonna come out in about 2 months, like on some Pope shit, and just come to the front. I do think Trae Young is top 10. Well, MJ spoke.
Why Trae Young is top 10 and it's a clip of Jordan speaking.
MJ spoke, so I don't know. This is what we got to go with. So it is what it is. Like, that's stupid. That is so fucking bad.
Hey, well, MJ said he'd take Kobe over Bron. What does MJ know about Bron?
And I'm glad you brought that up. I was willing to let the clip die because I feel like I talked too much, but I want to add this to the clip too. God forbid the biases get introduced. God forbid they talk about your GOAT. Oh man. Now it's not funny no more. LeBron knows fucking Jordan knows ball in every situation because he's the GOAT until he says, yeah, and that's why I'm better than LeBron. Oh, what'd you say? Instantly, man. Shit corny.
Let me play this because I thought this was an interesting one too. And I think this is actually quite true. I hope this is the actual audio from this. This is from the Paul George podcast. His buddy asked question to PG.
Easy would it be for Jackie or a regular person to understand an NBA scouting report?
Understand is one thing. To follow it is another thing.
Get to the point.
I would say the language on there is not that far off. Like we don't have special words, but like, could you understand? Like, all right, Dow is shooting 60% when he goes right, 35% going left. In game, are you looking to see which hand he has it in, which side you want to force him to? Like, are you picking that up in game?
I picked that up.
Okay.
Remember, I picked up
you say that.
your play when you do your. I don't know the name of it, but what's that play you do?
It's just the down screen.
Shake.
What if someone says like, "Hey, hedge hard"?
What'd you say?
Hedge hard.
Hedge hard. He gonna cut.
No.
Cut it. Oh my god.
Easy would it be?
But that's what I be saying too, bro. I'm never gonna fake understand lingo and shit. Like if that motherfucker say floppy 5 dinner, nigga, what? You know what? You got it. But
yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. Yes, NBA players have the right to start throwing out advanced terms, but I'm not gonna hold you. If you don't understand the concept of hedging hard, then you shouldn't be talking about basketball. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Like that's crazy. Like, oh, he gonna cut, nigga. What? He's gonna what? And I'm not a nigga that understands all the ball lingo myself. I don't know what the fuck hedge hard is. What are we doing?
But I think when players bring that up, I think they also underestimate truly how surface level the conversations like people have on social media. Like we talk about basketball a lot, but really what we talk about is surface level shit though, to be honest with you. It's about like, are these people keeping it consistent with how they believe You know what I'm saying? Like, is this player better in the post versus this player? Which I don't think you need crazy advanced analytics to talk to say, like, I don't know, like Jokic is better than Trae Young in the post type shit. But yeah, name me my favorite set. I'm a bullshit floppy.
But that's what I
42 floppy, man.
No bullshit. That's what I wish. And I feel like this is the dream scenario that will never happen. Where if players, either sport, were giving us information on things that 90% of fans will never know. The difficulties of a schedule, like Roy Hibbert talking about that shit. Like you genuinely would never know some of the stories that Roy Hibbert has, because at the end of the day, you would, like, it really hit me. I'm like, damn, I guess if you do have something against the law and you got to fly to Toronto, when Toronto niggas don't give a fuck about your job, I guess you are gonna wait.
Going through that right now.
So that's what I'm saying. So I wish players had brought things up like that, or they bring up even what Paul George could have necessarily done, actually acting on the idea that, hey, when he goes right, he's gonna shoot 60%, but he goes left, he shoots 30. Because yeah, it sounds good. You'd be like, all right, I'm gonna force him right. But remembering to do that in the game versus, all right, let me not get my ankles broken. That's like 90% of the world. When they play defense, they just don't want to get crossed up at the end of the day. So let alone actually having the ability to remember, hey, force this nigga this way, force him to play this way, shit like that. I just wish that was more of what players' discourse was, because then none of these problems would happen. Well, I won't say none, but it'd be minimal. Unfortunately, it's not. They get to the elitist thing, or they accept the elitist thing, and then that responds with the people who are feeling inferior to respond. And now you get shit like this, where Cam Newton doesn't know football. Okay.
I feel like it depends on who's having that conversation, because I think JJ Redick's podcast does a good job of players having conversations and letting you like behind the curtain into what's going on. Like, I feel like JJ Redick does a great job with that, no matter who he has on there, whether it is a Cam Johnson or all the way up to fucking Iguodala and Evan Turner. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. If he's on the if you're on the show, y'all gonna really talk basketball, the business side and the actual playing side. You're gonna learn some shit, and I like that. The issue is when you start, everyone can't be JJ Redick podcast. You're gonna get a lot of Gilbert Arena shows. You're gonna get a lot of the Area 51s where you're gonna get these guys with the credentials, but they're worried about making it entertaining and real, or keeping it real. The entertainment factor versus the keeping it real and just the elitist shit. So it's really about finding that balance as podcasters or creators or whatever the hell they want to dub themselves as.
And I think, and this could transition us into the next conversation, similar topic. I think you can find a balance, and I think the balance is multiple platforms. So like people have talked about this with us and other platforms, et cetera, et cetera. I like y'all because y'all don't talk about basketball in the analytical, miracle, spiritual way. For that, I have Thinking Basketball. I have Dunked On podcast. You know, I have Hollinger and Duncan. For me personally, I have those. So I don't need to come to y'all for that type. I come to y'all for, I don't know, the jokes about her being in the kitchen or whatever the case may be. So this past weekend, I believe this was past weekend, Nicki Minaj goes on Kai's stream. Crazy fucking monumental. Most live viewers that Kai's ever had at like 320K.
Man.
Yeah, 3 fucking a.m. Anybody who was watching him during that time was also pulling numbers. I mean, it was
after SNS night, man. Yeah.
Stop.
It was.
Oh, yeah, that had to be, because that's the only time that we would all be up. But so crazy time. Crazy time between Kai. I'm not gonna play it because the music's in there, but Kai, his mom is in the background to the right side. His twin sisters in the background. You know, he's got his friends here. He's got Nicki Minaj here, and the internet fucking hated it. Oh shit, the internet hated it.
Oh my god, how? You know what? Okay.
I don't know about the internet hated it. There was a section, but majority of it was love. Let's not act like it was
fine. Majority of it being love, but specifically Elliot Wilson, who is a hip hop journalist, hated it. Elliot Wilson is over Rap Radar and Apple Production or whatever the case may be, I think. But Elliot Wilson goes on to Twitter and says hip hop journalism in a sarcastic manner. Now Nicki Minaj claps back at him. I'm not gonna lie. But I personally believe, in the same vein, this is Elliot Wilson, who is a 40-something-year-old man, hating because Nicki Minaj didn't come and do his show for this album run.
Yeah, I've seen, you know what's crazy? I seen that Abby. So I guess that was him. I seen an apology tweet. I never saw the original tweet. I saw an apology tweet, and I'm like, "What the fuck you apologizing?" That's gonna be on the pod. So I just left it alone. I like the idea of at least live reacting to some of these things on the podcast, unless it's crazy. So wow, okay. So that was the tweet. That's kind of like you didn't do the show with me. First things first. Let's knock this down. I ain't gonna lie. We give flowers when we're right. We gotta admit we. At least half of us, at least Omar and I. Well, I don't know what Damo said, to be fair. Yo, Nicki got over in 2023, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That 300 bands live. Isn't
that Kai's record?
Yeah, that's Kai's record.
320. That was even more than the 100,000. Their most subbed on the Twitch thing. Yeah. I think honestly, Sage, I'm not gonna lie. That's more Kai Cenat. That's more Kai Cenat. Nicki don't pull that live by herself. I don't think Nicki pull 100.
But I think the Fusion High.
Yeah,
a lot of Nicki. I don't know. I think Nicki I think Nicki showed she had motion. Regardless, going to the subject
we
at
love her,
hand,
Barbs. We love her.
Oh yeah. Barbs are worse than. You know what? Separate topic. But when it comes to the take, I mean, I'm not going to even be long-winded here. Yeah, Buddy was just out of touch, bitter and/or out of touch. Probably a mix of both. Yeah. And I don't know what it is. Streamers are disrespected. Same old shit. This isn't I don't give a fuck take. It's just literally another example of me saying the shit. I know motherfuckers are probably gonna say, "Oh my god, creators bitching about creating." My pussy hurts. We're just calling it how we see it, and this is just another situation of dog. You found a way to turn Nicki Minaj shaking ass on a Twitch stream into a hate take. That's creative. That's creative, dick suck.
I do want to ask y'all, because I don't know, like the internet has been really trying to box Kai Cenat in this conversation. Do y'all count Kai as part of hip hop media?
No,
not at all. And I was gonna get into a little bit of that with my take, but I don't want to take over what you got going on.
No, it's that. I mean, that's the thing I want to talk about. To be honest with you, is because I think Complex made a list a couple months back on like the top whatever figures in media, and they snuck Kai in there. And now you got Elliot Wilson talking about how Kai's hip hop media, but at least in my eyes, and I feel like this is because like we've kept up with him more than just the people finding out about him over the last year. Kai is a streamer who just got motion, who brings these people on the streams. Like that's literally it. Like he is not a hip hop reviewer. When he reacts to music, I mean he does react to music, and obviously it's primarily hip hop. But it's not on some, all right, let's review this, like on some Keith Lee shit. Like it's just, hey, Nicki dropped the music video, let's just watch the visuals type shit. Like it's not even that. So I do find it weird that like people are labeling him as part of hip hop media when that's just not the case. So I feel like it's random dick suck from people who just don't know who the fuck Kai is. So
what it is really is when Elliot dubbed him a journalist, knowing goddamn well what Kai is doing isn't hip hop journalism. Yeah. More like new age Jimmy Kimmel. Like that's what doing a Kai Cenat stream is. Like you wouldn't have called Wendy Williams a fucking journalist, a hip hop journalist. Yeah. It's more of it's a show, it's an event, it's a spectacle, and that's all that was. So for him to dub it, hip hop journalism, that's more a shot at niggas like academics or niggas who come up through that avenue and trying to discredit them, but they're just painting it with what Kai's doing. So it's real nasty work what the fuck he did with that. On top of that, the whole stream thing, listen, I've been known to be the Kai hater. Can't hate on nothing he was doing. Dope little stream. Shit was cool. And I disagree with Omar heavily. I do think Nicki had a lot of motion in that 300K for the simple fact, the amount of bitches and gay niggas screaming on the timeline to Rage and other buddy. Yeah.
I have seen that. Yeah.
The Barbs really found out. Yeah.
I'm about to say, there was a lot of Barbs trying to find out who X, Y, and Z was. Nicki brought them out for real. Nicki brought out a new audience to them niggas that they did not have before. Even if you want to say 55-45 type shit, I can concede there. But I think Nicki had a big chunk of the motion going on to creating that 300K live or 300 whatever.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm ultimately, and I don't even care to get into that one. It is a 50-50 because that's not my main point. I agree. The only thing that I don't agree with is it was something you said. I forgot.
Who said?
Damo just said. Ultimately, Kai is just the thing. Like and not to take away from him at this moment, probably adjacent to Jimmy Kimmel. I would probably consider Wendy Williams more hip hop journal. That was the thing. I would consider her to be more hip hop journalism in that conversation, just because she asks questions. She tries to find out about the motivations and the storylines and what's going on with your life, as opposed to like Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, he had a plan, and Nicki Minaj. He had a planned stream, and Nicki Minaj was there. Like, I think that's what is more so his vein, kind of like you said with the Jimmy Kimmel thing. Although, even though on those things they ask questions about what you got going on, but it's more just like it's just a show. Jimmy Kimmel's gonna cook. Idris Elba's gonna be there when he cooks, because he's gonna cook next week, and Idris Elba just won't be there. So it's the same sort of concept to me. If there was a fishing dude, and mind you, he doesn't say that when they go on Ari's cooking show, or I don't know if Jason Lee had a show where they made bath salts or something like that. Like, he just wouldn't say anything like that. I think that this is just an older dude who saw a kid accomplish what he accomplished, and it took Elliot Wilson 20 something years to accomplish it, and Kai's done it in three. Something like that. Yeah, like in 3 years or whatever. So it took you 20 years to get to Rap Radar, and then Rap Radar just becomes irrelevant. And that's the way I feel about some of these people that we're just talking about on ESPN. It took Kimberly Martin years to get on ESPN. That was her dream as a child. Hey, I want to be in the sports. I want to talk about sports, X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to just grind out. My high school basketball team, I'm going to count the stats, and then I'll be the sideline reporter for and the manager for the football team at my college. And I'm going to do this, that, and the third. And finally, one day I'll get on ESPN just to find out that Cam Newton pulls more views than you, because he just had 2 cameras and a microphone. And now you just dry hating. Like, that's just hate, dog. That's hate.
Yeah, you kind of said why though. It's stream versus show, so shows have more. I'm gonna keep pushing that agenda, but I think at the end of the day, they got lost in the numbers. They got lost in the idea that Kai pulls X amount with this artist, Y amount with this artist. So they're like, oh, you gotta be no. The nigga just got this is gonna sound like crazy dicks. Nigga just got Aura, bro. So he just goes live. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna react to this video. The rapper's like, oh, Kai reacted to this video. Hey, let me hop on stream. I got an album coming out in like 2 weeks. Fuck it. Let me do some promo. It's a mutual business deal. I'm gonna do some promo. I'm gonna hop on this Kai stream. He's gonna get like crazy numbers off of it. I'm gonna get my name trending. And we're gonna make business happen. It is what it is, but older niggas.
Yeah, I think that too, because it is mainly coming from older people who grew up in traditional media. Because I would even argue people who are growing up or trying to go into traditional avenues now as a younger person would not have this idea. Because when we had Deep 3 on, they were talking about how, yeah, we went to college for sports media, but their landscape on it and their outlook on it is not shitting on content creators who made it without, you know what I'm saying, going to college. Because I would assume that people who are going to sports media right now, they're just integrating the fact that social media and content creation is just a part of sports media. But for the people who grew up and did journalism in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s, now they grew up with a certain way as to how a journalist should act, as to how a journalist should grow. And they're seeing this new wave and they just don't know what the fuck is going on. And the only reason they know about it is because they have a team that does. Like the same thing with Stephen A. doing his podcast on YouTube. Bro, he just started doing thumbnails like last week. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he has a team. So imagine just what Stephen A. would be doing if it was just Stephen A. It would just be live streaming, no thumbnails, no titles, no nothing. Stephen A. Smith is live. That's it. And that would be crazy. But yeah, I think it's just an old guy thing.
Yeah. Like when we had Deep 3 on, I deferred to him a lot because obviously it was their episode. But like I have I'd say like 6-month experience of like interning with the companies and shit. So I literally know how they do that shit too. And there's obviously the differences. You got to be precise is probably the main one. But at the end of the day, especially behind the scenes, in terms of like producing film, maybe this is an improper perspective. It's really not the biggest difference between editing a video and getting the footage for that shit. The difference is you're capturing the footage when you're in ABC, CBS, ESPN, all that shit. But like editing film, pushing agendas via text, having slide changes, all that shit. This shit is not astronomically different, but if you're a journalist, you know how hard that shit is, and you wouldn't know anything about the content creation shit that's new on the block. So as a result, you're bitter as fuck, because to you, this looks like I just woke up, lifted a green screen, and went live. And sometimes that can be the case, but it definitely is not all this shit is. There are definitely well thought out things that are man, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse, bro. We know what this shit is. Oh,
What did Nicki say? What did Nicki say?
Oh, she went off on Elliott Wilson because Elliott Wilson has some ties to Jay-Z. And she was like, Jay-Z is doing this or whatever. Nicki Minaj's live is extremely weird, so I won't necessarily even play it. It honestly makes no context. But she did allude to nobody owes you anything. And that's another thing that I feel as if is terrible about old media, and they hate that shit, is the idea of owing. That exists in Skip Bayless, Brian Windhorst, Jackie McMullen, what's Bob Ryan, all those older analysts and stuff like that feel as if
Boston dudes, damn.
Well, but you know why I know that is just listening to Bill Simmons and the way that they talk about it or whatever.
Another Boston dude. Go.
No, because I listened to him interview. It was either Jackie or Bob or somebody, one of the Boston people.
Yeah,
and
they're old school, so I get it.
Yeah, she said that she didn't have a relationship with the player on the Celtics, and then later on down the line she runs into the player and he's on a different team or whatever the case may be. And so then she kind of like pushes up on him and is like, why didn't we have why do we got beef? Like, what's going on? And he was like, oh, you wrote this unfavorable article about me. And she was like, oh, well, I wrote that and it came off that way because we didn't talk. We didn't have these conversations. And then her and Bill Simmons was like, But I was like, why do I have to talk to you for you to write a favorable article about me? That was my thought process. I don't owe you anything. And I can guarantee you writing a bad article about me does not make me want to sit down more with you. And I think that's what Skip Bayless is going on about LeBron. Because he went the Brian Windhorst route, Brian Windhorst route,
Yeah.
because he went the more by himself solo route, I'll do stuff on my own time, pick my own guys to do stuff. Then I'm going to go ahead and paint these nasty, bad narratives about you, et cetera, et cetera. What motivation do I have to sit down with you? And now he's doing it to Luka because he doesn't like Mark Cuban as well. Why would I ever want to sit down with you?
Especially if you don't need the money. Like, I'm Braun. Fuck. What I need
So
this attention for?
I'll start my own media company and do my own shit, but I won't sit down with you because you feel the need to be nasty and unjust towards me in an attempt to get your shit off. So for Elliott Wilson to presumably say, this is what Nicki Minaj says, you owe me, and I don't owe you anything.
Yeah.
This kid over here is in his own lane, a totally different lane. It's popping over here. I don't have to go to the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna talk to him over here. There's another creator over here in the girl space. She does wigs or whatever. I'm gonna talk to her over here. And then sometimes I watch catfish videos on the internet. So I'm gonna go sit on this person's boat and catch catfish with him. But you damn sure ain't, I'm not going to sit up there with you and you ask me about the same BS and then you want to ask me these pressing questions just to later on down the line say you press me, or sit up on the Breakfast Club and you talk about what, Charlamagne, I'm a suck a fart out your ass. Why would I sit up there while that's happening?
That did happen. that did actually happen. Oh my God.
Hell, even Sexy Red went up to, did y'all see what happened when Sexy Red went up to the Breakfast Club?
Yeah, I don't know why that was on my TL. I seen that shit. I'm like, hey man, only thing I don't like about Sexy, she dragged it, but I ain't mad at it at all.
Did you see the context behind why she said what she said?
That's the only thing I didn't see.
I seen a couple things.
I seen a lot of clips. The only thing I didn't see was Jess Hilarious's first comment. Whatever comment. That's the only thing I don't know.
So she goes on Breakfast Club for those that don't know, and she says hi to Charlamagne, gives him a hug, all that stuff. Says hi to Envy, gives him a hug. Doesn't say nothing to Jess Hilarious. And almost on like that Birdman interview type shit, it's automatically seconds into it. What's going on? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Her, I'm not talking to you because you fake. You shady. You be saying all this stuff. She puts her hand blocking her face to Jess Hilarious. And so then she's trying to figure out why she's doing this. Jess Hilarious calls her by her first name on the thing. And so then somebody finds the clip. Remember that time where Sexy Red, and they played the whole clip on there. Sexy Red was like, yeah, I've been burnt before. I had chlamydia before, but that's because I was having sex without no condoms. And now, and it gave me this fish smell, or condoms gave me a fish smell. So I didn't want to use condoms, but then I got burnt. And so now I'm using condoms. And then so Jess Hilarious, after they played the clip, was like, hey, that ain't the condoms that's got you smelling like fish. Alluding to it's her that smell like fish. She saw that shit. She remembered it. When she had to go on there, she stood on business.
Yeah, I'm about to say, GG's. Yep, that goes from 90% to 100%. She ain't drag nothing.
So, but if I have to be, because I'm a newer artist, or if I'm a more established artist, if I got the opportunity to either go on there where they've been talking about me and now all of a sudden we got to be hunky dory, or go get sturdy with Kai, I'm gonna go get sturdy with Kai. I ain't gonna lie.
No cap. Bust down rollies.
I would like to know how much of that is like the label telling her to go on certain platforms. Because I feel like, I don't know, like labels. Yeah.
100% now. 100% right now. Nicki Minaj, 40, established. I'm not going there.
Yeah. If you got the choice, that I don't think there's any reason to. But from what I know, like labels, like they have a big part in a lot of shit for artists. So
yeah. I think she doesn't move to the beat her own drum. Anybody got anything? These are some good conversations. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm about to say I would have my conversation, but I usually have my topics for like when we need to fill time. It's probably kind of been on timing. I don't want to ruin the pace of it with like my random video game take of the day or some shit. So like I feel like we cooking. Maybe Q&A, but that's about it. I think we could.
We could throw a Q down there to the A.
Did I see the Drake stream yesterday? I didn't.
I didn't see
I don't know. I seen 20 seconds and I was like, why Drake say that? And that's it. But then I found out it was about Metro, right?
Metro. Yeah, he called that Metro. So
Damo, why you not?
Metro apparently tweeted something about Drake, but ended up deleting it. So that was the result of that. I don't even know what it was. I didn't even see the tweet.
Oh, it was about Metro tweeted out like her loss is still winning awards, but we all know Heroes and Villains is the real album of the year, something along those lines. And then he deleted it because it sounded like dry hate on her loss.
Drake be sensitive,
and I guess I don't know if that's like a hip hop locker room 101 thing to not do, because I guess niggas.
No, he should have stood on business. I'm mad the nigga deleted it. That's what made her mad.
Yeah, delete is crazy. You're right. You're right. No, I'm with Damo actually. It's one thing if he had let it be there and either A, had a conversation with Drake, or B, hey bro, that's just how I feel about it. To delete it now, it does imply that you were kind of in your feelings or shady about the shit. Yeah. Delete is crazy. I give you that.
And Drake pressed him. I don't know about press. He made one comment on the stream.
Oh,
Maybe he said more.
You called that nigga underachiever, man. Come on.
Oh, that's what he said? I just heard the shout out to all of y'all,
all the
tweeters and the leaders.
He said, shout out to all y'all, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and the leaders. That's what he said. So
okay, well, when I heard that, I didn't think all three was for Metro. The last one was definitely for Metro, but it was just
call that nigga underachiever, and I ain't gonna lie, Metro been underachiever, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't even know how do you measure that? I don't understand.
Yeah, what is he supposed to do? He's a producer.
I ain't heard that tag in a minute, man. You know me, frequencies. That tag been.
But if he's achieved, he couldn't have underachieved.
Underachieved compared to Drake. We just said this. It's one thing. Hey, when the top start punching down, man, what can you say? What I'm supposed to do? Go against Drake? If I got like Joe Budden? Nah, bro, I'm good.
I average 20K, but here's peak Aiden Ross talking about some. Yeah, you suck. Ah, well.
I was in a JBP space today, and they had Melissa Ford on. It was interesting because they run the spaces like it's a formal podcast. I'm like, if y'all don't start a YouTube channel, like.
I wonder if they take that content and put it up on their Patreon, but
Yeah,
How do I
maybe,
feel about that
know.
Metro album? I ain't heard it in a minute. Let me see this bitch.
I do the last two things because we do got to get another basketball clip out. Last two things that I got. This one is for Damo and Sage, but B-Souls, you could ask it. I don't know what made me think about this.
I gotta ask it.
Oh, and you can answer it from your perspective too. What? I don't know. I can't remember what made me think of this. We were talking about Chris Keys. That's what we was talking about. And Tyler Perry. And then painting Tyler Perry and P. Diddy as a bad guy. But somehow we got around to this question. Who would be the most surprising member to see when you walked into the Black Illuminati headquarters? So you walk in, they take their, and you know, people think Tyler Perry and P. Diddy and, you know, Jay-Z, those, you know.
It's like
but you
behind the scenes.
You walk in, Tyler Perry takes his hood off, Jay-Z takes his hood off, P. Diddy takes his hood off, this person takes their hood off, and you're like, what the fuck?
It gotta be for me, it gotta be like a random NBA. Trevor Ariza.
No, okay, no. It gotta be somebody. Yeah, I hate you. That's funny though. It gotta be somebody who is, to me, extremely notable, but like nobody ever thinks they're doing anything bad. So my first nominee off rip with Jermaine Cole. If I go into the Illuminati, I'm like, oh shit, okay, you know, we got a Birdman. I saw that coming. Jay-Z, saw that coming. Jermaine, the fuck? I'd be cooked. I'm gonna think of some other ones, but right now, J. Cole.
My top
no,
two.
I'd be shocked. Like, why is Drewski here? Go ahead.
My top two would have to be for me, no cap.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
stupid.
go ahead.
If I pulled up and seen Dwayne in the hood, man, like what the why is Dwayne in here? What the fuck?
Dwayne.
You look Little Wayne? All right. Jay-Z, Rihanna, Dwayne. What the that's where this money be coming from, nigga. What the fuck?
Nah, that'd be crazy.
And Chronic. There's a bunch of people from our Discord.
And random niggas.
Said Master is crazy.
Is that Brett and that's B?
No. I go in there and Alvini put a hood on. All right, nigga. What the fuck is Alvini doing here?
Nah,
My brother said if they start pulling off the hoods and Logic or DJ Vlad is
oh
one
my
of them.
god. Oh, I don't know why I didn't think of Logic. That's brilliant. Logic
was
is
the one
brilliant.
that took me out. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
Logic
lie.
is brilliant. Oh
If
my
Logic
god.
is under the hoods, bro, I'm gonna be like, all right, so we've just fallen off the cliff. I ain't gonna lie.
This ain't
This
even
is
what we
fucking
thought
crazy.
this
Why
was.
shit's been this bad? It is as bad as I thought it was.
Easy. No, stop. Or Adonis. No.
Nah, jeez.
Oh shit. Oh
I
my
think it makes
god.
it worse if it's an older white rapper. You pull the hood off and Vanilla Ice is there. Nigga, this is where you been? Vanilla Ice. Eminem. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Eminem would be bad.
You been
Eminem-
climbing the ranks, nigga. What the fuck?
Margot Robbie.
If it's anybody white over the Black Illuminati, I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess. I don't know. This is crazy.
Nah, bro.
My girlfriend
Miss
said-
B?
No. It gotta be somebody white that has nothing to do with hip hop. Is that Ernie? Ernie Johnson?
Bro, well, I thought she was talking about Ernie from inside the NBA for a second.
What are we talking about?
Oh shit, yeah, Ernie Johnson. Okay, I'm gonna see.
Peter MC. No, not too much of
Letting Chris move over is Kai Cenat. No,
Mark Phillips.
Hey, somebody did say Mark Phillips under my channel. I fucking almost peed when them niggas said Mark Phillips.
Mark would be damn near peak, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Next to Flight. Flight probably be the only person.
Oh my
Flight in Berlin? What the fuck?
If Flight reacts, FTC. All right, bro.
Oh shit.
MKBHD. The iPhone dude?
Letting anybody from Too Hype is crazy in these conversations.
I don't know why. If I seen KSI in them hoods, like I'll be mad as shit. I don't know. KSI. What the fuck?
What you think Prime for? I'd expect KSI there. What you think that Prime shit is?
Shit.
Oh. God, bro. That was not supposed to be that funny.
Marquez Brownlee's funny, man.
Beast. Is that Jimmy?
No, Jimmy got it. If Jimmy is under one of them hoods, oh shit, they were right.
Oh, the names that can get
Chase
you.
Chase Money.
Is that Jeff Teague? What's it called? Okay, I'm about to pee on myself. We gotta stop.
Beatles. What the fuck?
Yup.
Let me see.
No, Beatles would be like, yo.
Some people did say Beatles under the shit. Some people said Fat Joe and Cardi B, Steve Harvey, Paul Wall. Okay. The last one that I had. There was a I think Sage sent this in the group chat, or maybe it was Damo that sent it in the group chat. There was a picture of all the Titans legends, legends of the game.
Oh, I thought we were talking about football again. Like, god damn.
Yeah, we are, man.
Watch the game, dude. It's fun,
Type shit.
fun sport.
Oh, next pod we have to do YouTubers in their 2K build.
Oh,
we got to do YouTubers in their 2K
yeah,
build.
was talking shit in this stream. I seen that shit. I was so happy I was lurking that day. I
I'm
was so
starting
happy.
the 2K League tomorrow, man. I made everyone, all four of us, a player. Anyone who subbed to my stream got their own player as well. I will be doing the draft tomorrow. It should be fun.
I was so happy I was lurking. I'm like, this is why I lurk right here.
Well,
Look at his
what's your
ass.
build? What's your build, Vsauce? What's your build?
I think Boris Diaw. Yeah.
Wait, so
Like he
what you
picked,
make
like Omar. He
power
picked
forward.
every. No, he didn't do the my player shit, Damo. He literally went to create a player in 2K League and picked every attribute. So he was like, "Yo, yeah, Sage. I ain't gonna lie. We can turn up the athletic stats all the way to 90. That handle though, nah. Like he was on dick. I swear to God, he was on peen, bro. You got it, man.
Damo,
It's all right.
I
His
gave you
days
the
are coming.
Zebo build. I gave you the Zebo
All
build.
right, hey, when I do the same shit in WWE, yeah, you bought the game for a reason, so don't worry about it. Don't worry
Omar, I
about it.
gave you the Jeff Teague build. Don't worry about it.
No, you did not, and that's a terrible. Oh God, I can't stand you.
I didn't see Omar.
All right, here you go. How do you
That's
think?
how
You,
you
what
play?
would be your 2K build?
Oh,
Literally LeBron James.
All right, here you go.
No funny shit. Michael, maybe Michael Jordan, somewhere around there. LeBron James, Michael Jordan.
Beasley? Michael Beasley? You think you hoop like Michael Beasley?
No, Michael Jordan. Y'all didn't see my last footage review. Hey, I did a footage review on my stream. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
seen a little bit of it.
My post game is crazy now. I don't know what's going on.
You
with
were
me.
mad as fuck at some of these chat niggas for that day. Yo, I never seen Omar so mad, bro. Outside of maybe today, because he spazzed no shut. Yo, that nigga was pissed.
At 2 a.m, just because it's some stuff that niggas be saying. But and mind you, I think about it too when we like the difference between doing and then just reacting to it or whatever. Oh, I would have passed it here. No, you wouldn't have.
It was something about you like not forcing somebody left, and it was something like a pass. It was some play where someone was going downhill and they took the layup, or you were like, just take the layup. That's what they wanted. They wanted you to take a layup.
They
on
wanted
something.
me to take the layup
Yeah.
instead of passing it to the corner to the wide open man.
I was like, why is this
And
conversation?
nigga said, nigga like me, I would have just took it and then just went up. Me, there's two defenders with their feet in the paint. I ain't gonna lie, I just would have laid the ball up. They would have
I
fouled
went
me.
right over him. Jump right over him.
Me. So there's a guy in the corner wide open, right? Hands up. Don't pass to him. Nah, I would not. Just would have laid it up. Just would have laid that ball
Lie
up.
about their hygiene, man. I don't trust anyone anymore.
I just don't understand. Like literally, I get it. All y'all are just super fucking athletes. Everybody in the disc. Hey, when I said it on my stream, I was like, yeah, I could probably beat like 85%, 90% of my chat in basketball. everybody that was watching that stream that day. Nah, big bro, I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5".
I'm 6'8". 5'30".
225. And I got the Curry strap. Damn. I have a chat full of NBA niggas here, and we can't get but one NBA interview. This is crazy. This is insane. I never knew.
Some of y'all are flagrantly lying.
Some of y'all are just liars. But anyway, I got this thing pulled up since we're just dunking on old people today. Mount Rushmore of Tennessee Titans running backs. It's nasty to put Derrick Henry in this conversation. I don't know. We'd have to go look at the stats. They just have this here. Derrick Henry, Earl Campbell, and what is this? Eddie George. Got him all three right here. Looking great. Devin Davis says, biggest difference in the NBA and NFL is the way past and present generations respect each other so much, and there's no animosity. You rarely see old NFL guys hating for no reason.
Just don't see him in the media. I feel like I don't
Apparently,
know.
my dad is going on.
You do see him in the media. I'm gonna have to call bullshit, and I think Donald Frowner for the same reason. It's dying, but the NFL is soft era. You can't hit the quarterback era, huh? Boy, I don't know about that. Now, is it less than the NBA? 100%. NBA niggas be dick sucking. But I say doesn't exist. Nah, that's cap. That is cap. Let alone to say that it's much. No, it happens. It happens a lot. Is it dying? Yeah, but no.
Yeah, I'm 100% retweeting what Sage said. Y'all niggas just wasn't watching when niggas was complaining about this might as well be flag football. Like, especially defensive greats. Like the old defensive greats really hate. So that's a difference. But yeah, NBA is way worse. You'll have niggas go on national TV and just say shit that just don't even apply to basketball no more. Just Steph Curry had 8 3-pointers from half court. See, you should have hit him with the shoe. If you would have threw your shoe at him, and hey man, that's how we did it in '76. Like, no, all right, Grandpa, you can't hit niggas with shoes no more.
Well, is that you looking at Luka?
No, I'm looking at Cade. Cade dropped 43.
Yeah, Cade went crazy today. 43
In
from
the L
Cade.
though. In the L.
I might say the niggas did lose. Yeah,
lost to the Hawks.
But hey, my parlay did hit.
Is that an indictment though on the game itself or the players? Because what I think they're talking about is the NBA, although they do talk about the game itself and how it's different, they will legitimately start attacking the players themselves, which I think is wrong.
Do you think it's the nature of the game? I don't know if you were over, but I just feel like when it comes to the NBA, and from the conversations I've heard, at least from NFL players, like there's more individualism within just basketball in general because of the lesser amount of players on a team, let alone on the court on one team. So maybe that's a part of the conversation, but
I may be wrong in what I'm about to say, but I think maybe it's about how fans appreciate NBA players as opposed to fans appreciating NFL players. And I totally could be wrong when I say this, but especially because of the way that it's structured for people to like the team, like the people, whatever. It just seems like there's a stronger sense of camaraderie when it comes to player and fan interaction, as opposed to in the NBA. It does exist on some teams, like older players get the love and the respect. But like, who gives a fuck about Andre Blatch? If Andre Blatch is walking down DC, like who cares? But if you talk about somebody from the 70s, Commanders team, I can't say skins. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But if you talk about somebody from the 70s Commanders team, like, oh my God, just love and admiration. Anybody from the Dallas Cowboys right now, walking in Texas from the 80s and the 90s, oh my God, they're getting their dick sucked instantly. Can't say that about Vinny Johnson. I don't know anybody that was on the Spurs from back then. You can't say that.
I'll tell you exactly why that happens in the NFL, or you can do it to a degree for the NBA, but the same reason that you can that degree in the NBA is because in the NFL, it's a lot less. I don't know if that was a conversation when I muted. It's a lot less of, hey, I'm a fan of this player. So when that's the first domino to fall, and you have more fans that are geared towards liking teams versus the player, that's what the discourse becomes. And when the discourse is less biased towards certain players, then you have less agendas pushed. And when you have less agendas pushed, then you have people actually talking about the game objectively outside of a couple of things. So a quarterback's often the most wonky takes. But in terms of like analyzing defense in the NFL, and that's why people will name random NFL defenders and say, oh, yeah, I fuck with them, is because it's defense. You're not going to sit there and talk about how, oh, Aaron Donald didn't get 10 sacks today. He sucks. Well, Aaron Donald got blocked by 3 people, and you understand that. All right. Granted, I don't think he's on the team now, but all right, this is going to be the Samson Uwakam game. So I feel like football fans have more honest conversations about the sport because they're talking about the team versus the player. In the NBA, people correlate this player to win these games because it is more individualized. So as a result, nasty agendas and narratives that probably should never even exist get pushed. That's my personal way I see it. I don't know if that's accurate though.
Bezos, you were about to say something. I don't.
No, I already.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something about.
Oh shit! Oops, my bad.
No, it's cool.
No, yeah. I don't know why it truly exists. I feel it does. I feel as if it's an overwhelming thing. I think NBA players are afraid to be forgotten, and that afraid of being forgotten has them outwardly shitting on players. I think that NFL players are okay with getting passed up because of the way that people have discourse about it. Like it's not just a straight up disrespectful pass up. I was looking at the tight end top 10 of all time list that came up on my TikTok. The first 2 dudes that they had, and they were 10 and 9, but they were both dudes from like the 60s, which is respectable. But if we gave like a point guard top 10, nobody would. Come on, I know. How do you think people deep before we get to somebody from the 60s?
Do you think football as a game has evolved the same way the NBA has from like the 80s? 90s, 2000s.
Yes,
drastically. Jesus Christ. I know you're good, but hey, NFL, NBA fans, comment below if I'm tripping. I'd argue more. Okay. They do not like running the ball nowadays. It happens, but there's like a couple of teams that like heavy care until it's postseason time. But like this Curry 3-point shooting shit is passing today. My God. If your quarterback can't run, wallahi, you're not 90% of the time your quarterback should have more rushing yards for real than a single individual running back. Now, as a team, I ain't gonna lie, your quarterback have more rushing yards than your whole running corps. That's crazy. But there's several things.
Ultimately, my point was if football as a sport did not evolve as fast as the NBA, then like newer players would appreciate older players because people aren't, man, you played in a weak ass era. Like I don't give a fuck about that shit. But if like, you know what I'm saying? Like if era difference isn't a conversation as much in football talks because it just doesn't matter as much, then there is no reason to disrespect on like both sides of the coin. Both past talk about future and future talking about past. But if there is that change, that is interesting though. So.
There's so many concepts, play styles, I'm just trying to think. There are so many things that are just like non-existent in football anymore, and this is where somebody in the football conversation would say like, "Oh yeah, Omar's a casual." No, well, maybe in the basketball
that one team of the 30 to do it.
Yeah, there's so many things that just truly just do not exist anymore in football. Where at least in the NBA, there's some resemblance of, that. Still in the league. It's changed drastically. But again, people can still respect that. Okay, Jerry West, obviously he wasn't chucking up threes because he just wasn't chucking up threes. So it is what it is. But like in NBA conversations, you'll legitimately hear people say, "Oh, well, he wasn't the spacer because he wasn't shooting. Look at his 3-point attempts, blah, 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 blah." Like, all right, bro, what are we talking about? I looked at passing attempts for a team in 1970. Highest ranking team in 1970 with their passing attempts would be the second worst team in the NFL last year, like second lowest in passing attempts.
It's crazy, man.
So it's just the game looks just totally different, dude. Like totally different. I don't know.
Okay. So my point is null and void then. That's tough.
I don't know. I wish the NBA would get it together. You know, I think there is some respect, but it's just a different conversation. And again, I personally don't see people getting on TV and just straight shitting on, because these guys are soft. Like, and even on their own platforms, these guys today is soft. Like it's cotton nail. Like Cam ain't never said that, at least from my understanding. Damo would have to correct me on that.
Yeah, Damo would too. I don't see enough Cam.
Fucking soft ass, weak ass, noodle ass arm. Shaq will literally get on there and say the most outrageous fucking shit on TV about today's sinners, and and then be like, oh, why doesn't Joel Embiid like me? All right, buddy.
Why doesn't it be? Nah, if Shaq said, why does Rudy Gobert hate me? Oh my God. I don't know.
Nigga tried to play it off about Dwight. But anyway, with that being said, I think we're out of here. I think we're
gonna be on playback after
got
this,
another
y'all.
stream to do.
Playback.tv/LKIB. The stream continues. I just want to play some of the TTSs that we missed earlier.
Saucy Santana chillin' with Giannis chasing BSOLZ in the background would be crazy.
Yo, y'all hell for that AI picture, by the way. I never talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. I forgot to swipe up and respond to that. That picture's funny.
JJ for 250. Older players call the game pussy all the time these days. LOL.
The game, though, that's the game. I'm talking about individual players. I think that's the difference.
Absolutely. But
that was it? Oh shit,
yeah.
Damo, say goodbye to the people, man.
All right, Chaz, be my favorite midnight snack, and we will be back Thursday. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow, man. Streaming schedule is fixed. Everything is aligned to end out this month the way I started it, strong as hell. So yeah, bye guys.
Say goodbye to the people.
All right, people. Hey, Code niggas, I didn't forget we will be streaming at least one episode of Code Geass before we do whatever the fuck we're gonna do. Man, unless niggas outbid y'all and outvote y'all again, that shit is, I ain't gonna lie, seriously, TSO, that was the funniest laugh I've had in God knows how long. That shit was comical. Take care, stay blessed, see you guys on that stream, and shout out to the Black Lagoon drinking game. We do these drinking games around every 2-3 weeks. That one's gonna be a classic as well. Cannot wait for that video to be edited.
Appreciate you guys for coming out. I will see you guys after playback, and for the rest of this month, we are closing it out strong.
Yeah, I got my subathon tomorrow, y'all. Follow me.
They gonna cook you for not going past 12. Unless you know at hour 12, they gonna be on your head.
It's fine, man. It's fine. We got to start somewhere. All right. Subathon tomorrow. That's starting at 11 a.m., 12 a.m. ish around there. And also, I just checked my phone, man. 40,000 on the, you know what I'm saying? 40,000.
Oh,
yeah,
and how much you made? Oh shit! He put
that's what I'm about to say. You showed that shit. Yeah. You definitely showed. Hey, Chad, you definitely just doxed yourself, my boy. That screenshot gonna be on that.
Appreciate that.
I'm just say, hey, look, y'all had your Sage Snap jokes all you want. I am not Bezos on YouTube.
All right, here we go.
I am not Bezos on YouTube.
What's 2,000 times 2.0?
Bezos, you do.
Okay, 40K quadrupling my views.
You act like you don't make $250 a year. Like, what are we saying, bro? Come on, bro.
You acting like you don't got a new tech job in 3 weeks. Come on, man.
I still make less than you. I had to get a whole nother job to make less than
like
you.
Whatever you make right now, you're just gonna add 130.
Nah, but hey,
crazy. And you already at 150. Like, come on, that's 270.
No. A penny plus a penny is 2 cents. I ain't gonna lie to you, twin. That's
here we go.
You make a lot of money. You make more money than everybody up here.
No, you do too. That's all I'm saying.
No. We've been through this. But anyway, chat.
We're on playback, y'all.
You guys on playback. Appreciate you. Bye, guys.